Game in store for us, Robert. Of course, these two teams played a nail-biter last year with Union winning at home.
Yes, they did. And Coach Matt Labram, this is his second year at Union High School. Of course, that's home for him. He left Parowan after many years at Parowan High School and went back home to Roosevelt to be the head coach at Union High School. He was a Cougar in his prep years and then played at Southern Utah University. And so I know Coach Labram is excited to be back coaching in his hometown, and this should be a dandy matchup. We have first-year head coach Rick Wilson here at North Sanpete. He had been an assistant here at North Sanpete. He played at Brigham Young University and coached at Snow College. So two great experienced men as coaches, and should be a fantastic football game this evening. It's nice to look up on the mountain and see some red colors. It seems like it's way too early to see those leaves changing colors, but there is a touch of fall in the air.
We haven't even hit September yet, but it is here. We welcome you to our Snow College pregame show. Snow College has the Horn School of Music, proud to offer the first 4-year degree in the history of Snow College, a Bachelor of Music degree in commercial music. Call 283-7472. Well, the North Sanpete Hawks come into this game 0-1, losing to Stansbury last week during the opening week, 44-13, the score of that one. In that ball game, Brady Wheeler had a 1-yard touchdown run, and he threw a touchdown pass to Dylan Olson for the 2 scores for the Hawks. The Union Cougars come into this football game with a record of 1-0. They beat Ben Lomond 48-34. They are 1-0. In that ball game, it was Weston Horrocks had an impressive night, 5 touchdowns, and Angelo Rios ran for over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Horrocks had 342 yards of rushing and 5 touchdowns, Robert.
That's a year's work right there. That's a lot of rushing yards. A lot of young men in high school don't get that many in a whole season. He gets that many in one football game. Ben Lomond, they've been one of those bigger schools that's certainly been on the bubble, has had a struggle with their football program. So that's got to give Union a little bit of confidence. I certainly believe that Stansbury, a very, very formidable opponent for North Sanpete. They're a much highly ranked football school, and so I think we're going to have a great matchup here this evening. With the Union Cougars, looking down at them, they have some nice size on their line of scrimmage, but North Sanpete has some highly skilled individuals. Brady Wheeler, 4-year starter at quarterback. Applegate, a tremendous junior running back. Dallin Olson also is a wide receiver. They've got a great wide receiving core. They've got a real fine tight end here that Bob Serrano, that is a tremendous young man, and so we should be in good shape as far as skilled players on the North Sanpete team going against some great size on the Union Cougar team.
All right, well, coming up during our Snow College pregame show, we'll have an interview with head coach Rick Wilson of the North Sanpete Hawks. Right now we'll break away for a 2-minute timeout.
Visit your Sanpete Valley Conoco in Moroni, where you'll find courteous service at the convenience store and the world-famous Sanpete barbecue turkey sandwiches. Sanpete Valley Conoco is the place for refreshing frazzles, irresistible treats, delicious pizza, and the only place to get the new Yo Cream. Yogurts, only creamier with lots of toppings, and the new Boba Bursts, a new experience in eating ice cream. They also serve all of Central Utah with bulk fuel, oil, and lube delivery, whether in the drum or bucket. Visit Sanpete Valley Conoco at the junction of highways in Moroni.
When I was thinking about going back to school, I got pretty nervous, just knowing I had a young family and money was tight for us. As a mother, online courses were perfect for my busy schedule. One of the things that was huge for me was how affordable this program was. Without the online courses, I know I wouldn't be able to finish school or transfer to a major university. I will always be grateful for Snow College in helping me reach my goals and helping me set the pathway for my future.
State Farm Insurance and Financial Services is your best choice for dependable insurance coverage and finance options. Local agent Danny Dykes in Moroni offers all types of insurance, as well as State Farm Financial Services, where you're able to finance your dreams through State Farm Bank. State Farm also offers the Pocket Agent app for smartphones and the new Drive Safe and Save discount. Visit your local State Farm Insurance and Financial Services office in Moroni. Phone 800-347-8601. That's 800-347-8601.
Terry Brotherson Excavating of Mount Pleasant is a proud sponsor of North Sanpete High School sports on the radio and wishes the team the best of luck in this season. The entire staff and management of Terry Brotherson Excavating are committed to supporting various academic and athletic programs to help prepare our youth for life. Providing all types of excavating work throughout the state of Utah, Terry Brotherson Excavating of Mount Pleasant. Happy to support the North Sanpete Hawks this season.
Welcome back to our Snow College pregame show on our simulcast here on Centricom Channel 10 and KLGL The Eagle. Of course, Snow College has assembled some of the best quality, most affordable, and flexible offerings in online education. Visit Snow online at snow.edu/online. It's the North Sanpete Hawks hosting the Union Cougars in a preseason battle here in Mount Pleasant. We're going to send it to Robert Anderson. He's with head coach Rick Wilson now of the North Sanpete Hawks.
We're at North Sanpete High School with Coach Rick Wilson. Rick, welcome back to Sanpete, and especially as head coach of the North Sanpete Hawks. What are your strengths this year offensively?
Well, offensively, we feel like our strengths are some experience in the backfield, mostly with the quarterback situation. Brady Wheeler has had 4 years as a starter, and we do have some good speed on the receivers, tight ends, and some good running backs. So if we can protect Brady and get some things rolling that way, I think they have a chance.
You know, it's always nice if you're a quarterback if you have protection. It's not real easy to be a confident quarterback without a line that protects you. How's the line look so far this year?
Well, they're young, but we have an advantage this year of bringing on a coach that worked with us at Snow College over the years. Tom Fell played as a little lineman, has coached, has lots of experience, and has really added to the staff quite a bit. And so our protection schemes and technique has come, I think, a long ways just in the few weeks that we've been here working together. So hopefully the young kids that we have will kind of buy in soon to what we're teaching them.
Well, I have a lot of confidence in Coach Fell. I even made him my assistant, a Canadian baseball coach. Now, that was quite a stretch for me, but I certainly love Coach Fell with all my heart, and he does a great job. Very, very intelligent young man and a great teacher of the offensive line. How about defensively? How are you looking defensively?
Well, defensively, we definitely have the tools to be the aggressive style defense that we'd always have liked to be. Again, it's one of those things, the discipline and whether or not the kids will buy into everything that we ask them to do. Stay home, do their assignments. It's hard when you've struggled for a few years. Some of the kids, want to revert back to bad habits really quickly, and getting them to switch gears is a challenge, but we'll get there.
I have a lot of confidence in you as an individual and as a football coach. We want to wish you the best this season and want to wish you the best this evening. Maybe we pull this thing together and pick up a win.
Thank you very much.
We'll take a break right now.
Have you heard? Central Valley Medical Center is now providing orthopedic surgery. That's right, Dr. Joel Holman is a full-time orthopedic surgeon practicing in Nephi. You no longer need to drive to the Wasatch Front for hip replacement, knee replacement, fracture care, hand surgery, and general orthopedic care. Dr. Holman completed a residency in general orthopedics and a fellowship in hand surgery at the U of U and sees patients in the Nephi Medical Clinic inside Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3633, 623-3633.
The mayor, city council, and residents in the cities of Mount Pleasant, Fairview, and Moroni wish the North Sanpete Hawks the best of luck this season. The entire community is proud to support North Sanpete High School in preparing the future leaders of Sanpete County. They're committed to ensuring that area youth are provided the best opportunities to learn the important lessons of life through academics and athletic competition. Good luck to the players, coaches, faculty, staff, and student body from the cities of Fairview, Moroni, and Mount Pleasant.
MKJ Construction has been serving Central Utah and the surrounding area for over 30 years. Whether you have a project as large as a new road or water line or as intricate as a decorative landscape feature, we have the experience and equipment to complete any size project. We also deliver sand, gravel, road base, topsoil, and landscaping boulders. Call MKJ Construction at 427-9299, 427-9299, and see what we can do for you.
Stop into Skyline Motorsports and Storage and see what all the fuss is about. They're carrying the Kemco four-wheelers and side-by-sides. Kemco has the best warranty in the business with the fewest warranty claims off any of the brands. The snow's coming, and you'll want to be outfitted to get the white stuff off of your driveway. Get your Kemco four-wheeler or side-by-side with a plow and save money. For a limited time, get 1.9% financing for 36 months on all Kemco brand four-wheelers and side-by-sides. Skyline Motorsports and Storage, south of Fairview.
And welcome back to our Snow College pregame show here from North Sanpete High School in Mount Pleasant. Mike Trainer, Robert Anderson alongside. Snow College. Get a quality education that's affordable and fun at Snow College. Visit snow.edu. Well, taking a look at these two teams from last year, the Union Cougars mustered 4 wins on the season last year. They finished with 6 losses, so they were 4-6 last year and did not make the playoffs. North Sanpete, they mustered 3 wins on the season, mixed in with 8 losses, but they did make the playoffs as they beat Delta on a last-second field goal last year in Delta and made it to the quarterfinals against Judge Memorial. Judge beat North Sanpete 35-0 in that quarterfinal game. But, you know, making the playoffs says something for your program, and that's what North Sanpete did last year.
You know, I certainly think they've got a great contingency of young people on this football team. You know, Coach Wilson, he gets after it really. He loves the game of football. Coach Fell does. They've got some great people. Tyler Bailey's been around with these kids for a few years. They're going to be a great football team.
Well, they're presenting the colors here at North Sanpete High School. We will send it back for a break here during our Snow College pregame show, and we'll be back right after this.
Do you need a banking partner for your farm or business? Hi, I'm Darren Dyring, branch manager at Cache Valley Bank in Ephraim, and we have money to lend to your farm or business. If you need to upgrade equipment or purchase a new building or just expand, we can help. Also, don't forget we offer free business and personal checking accounts. So stop by and get acquainted. We want to help you succeed. Cache Valley Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones & DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti, they're committed to servicing their clients with civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. They use state-of-the-art equipment to help you meet your budgets and deadlines. Visit jonesandemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones & DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals. Are you tired of your old, dirty, smoky, inefficient wood-burning stove? Then now is the time to take advantage of huge promotions on all wood and pellet-burning stoves and fireplaces. Stalling Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning are taking old stoves out of service and offering customers that you up to $300 towards the purchase of a new stove or fireplace. Stalling Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning in Mount Pleasant. Give them a call, 462-3152. That's 462-3152.
Back once again on our Snow College pregame show. Mike Trainer, Robert Anderson, Doug Johnson, and Barrett Hilton with you on our simulcast on Centricom Channel 10, on Local10.tv, and as well on the Eagle 94.5 FM. North Sanpete taking on the Union Cougars. Snow College is one of the finest transfer institutions in the nation. They offer a quality education with campuses in Ephraim and Richfield. Visit snow.edu to find out more. This broadcast is made possible by Sanpete Valley Conoco, State Farm Insurance Agent Danny Dykes, Terry Brotherson Excavating, Eco Life, Central Valley Medical Center, Fairview, Mount Pleasant, and Moroni cities. as well as MKJ Construction, Skyline Motorsports, Cache Valley Bank, Stalling Sheet Metal, Centricom Channel 10, Jones and DeMille Engineering, American Family Insurance Agent Carol Carver, Terrell's Marketplace, Sanpete Valley Hospital, Christiansen Glass and Paint, Beck's Home Furnishings, Eco Life, Skyline Pharmacy, as well as Snow College, Southern Utah University, Sunrise Engineering, and Jorgensen Honda. And those are our sponsors for today's broadcast. We do have our Cavalier Pizza Offensive Player of the Game coming up. It's the place for freshly made pizza, pasta, and a salad bar. Call for takeout 462-3388. They give an 8-inch personal pan pizza and a drink to the Hawk Offensive Player of the Game. We also have our Defensive Player of the Game, brought to you by Sanpete Valley Conoco. Try their delicious barbecue turkey sandwiches. And for bulk fuel, oils, and lubes, call for delivery 435-262-0416. They give a daily special from Sanpete Valley Conoco. And, of course, the game will come up. We'll have those awards during the post-game show, Robert. But as we take a look at these two teams, what do you see as some keys in this ball game, Robert?
You feel like North Sanpete has to get off on a great offensive situation. They've got to get their offense going. You got to get some time for Brady Wheeler to throw the football and connect with those good receivers that he has. They have to really protect. I think the Union Cougars, Matt Labrum and crew over there out of Roosevelt, he's got to get his bigs putting the heat on Wheeler. He's got to do everything he can to make Wheeler rush. I think it's going to be the defense of the Union Cougars compared to the offense, and it looks like Union is going to receive, and North Sanpete looks like it's going to kick. I think that's the preliminary signal from Randy Upton, one of my favorite baseball umpires. Done a lot of whack. He's a big-time umpire, does a fantastic job. We'll see if he knows anything as a white hat in football, but it looks like North Sanpete will be kicking off right here. But I think it's going to be the offense of North Sanpete against the powerhouse defense of the Union Cougars.
All right, so those are the keys to the game, which are brought to you by Sanpete Valley Conoco. Well, we've got the Hawks wearing their red uniforms with white numerals, white pants, and black helmets. The Union Cougars are wearing their white uniforms, black pants, black numerals, and, of course, black helmets with the face cages in yellow. So the teams are about ready to go. We've got both sets of captains, of course, back, and now they're going to come back out and, of course, do the kickoff here. But as we take a look at the game last year between these two clubs, North Sanpete started off the scoring early as Chaden Jenkins had a 25-yard touchdown pass from Brady Wheeler, and then Brady Wheeler had a 2-yard touchdown run. Hawks were up 14-0, but Union came back to tie it with a Nick Smith 83-yard pass from Ty Winterton, and then Gavin Nielsen had a 10-yard run. Then North Sanpete took the lead with an Alex Davis 5-yard run, and that came in the fourth quarter, but then Union scored the last 14 points to win it. Ty Winterton, a 14-yard run, and then a 10-yard pass from Ty Winterton, and Union won that football game. Right now, North Sanpete will be kicking off, and it'll be Taylor Lee, the 6', 150-pound junior, that'll be kicking off for North Sanpete. And the Cougars have a couple of guys back to receive. One of those, I believe, is Weston Horrocks, who I'm sure by the rushing of the last game, we'll hear his name quite a bit. There's the kickoff, going to seal right to him at the 1-yard line. Horrocks picks it up, goes to the left hash, trying to get to the sideline for some blocking, gets hit and knocked down on a tackle at about the 20-yard line. He was upended there by Zach Lee, the 6'3", 185-pound junior. Hey,
Zach Lee did an outstanding job of getting there, holding his position. The Cougars had some tremendous blocks, but, a great tackle by number 11, Zach Lee, for the North Sanpete Hawks.
So the Union Cougars come out, first down and 10, as they have the ball at the 24-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 on the left, 1 back behind the quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Horrocks going to the left side. He's going to get hit and stopped there after a couple yards on the carry. Nice job by North Sanpete. I believe Nick Larson may have been in there.
No, that's an outstanding job by the Hawk defense. holds a tremendous running back to 1 yard. They've got to feel good about that defensively.
Second down and 9. Ty Winterton is the senior quarterback for the Cougars. He's in the shotgun. He sends his back to the left side. Weston Horrocks to the left. Has another back on his right, slot right. Horrocks goes in motion, gets the pitch and the handoff. He gets hit in the backfield, and he gets tackled for a loss. A great play by North Sanpete. First one in there was Talon Wanless.
Hey, great job by Talon Wanless. It looked like a little speed sweep all the way to the motion back, and North Sanpete just blew that play apart, getting deep into the backfield and was right there to meet the running back as the ball was handed off. Great job defensively for the Hawks.
So third down and 11 after the loss on the play, on the big play by North Sanpete. In the gun again is Winterton. Cougars in the white, Hawks in the red. In motion, wide receiver from right to left. There's the snap to Winterton. Looks left, now looks right. He's going to step up. He's going to run it. He's got room. He's to the 30-yard line, to the 35. Has the first down for the Cougars. No one looking out for the quarterback, and he is forced out of bounds by Zach Lee, but not before he gets the first down.
You know, Winterton that time dropped back in a passing formation. North Sanpete did a tremendous job of covering the pass receivers, but nobody covered the quarterback, and Winterton got way too many yards right there on a big third down play.
At the 38-yard line, it's going to be first down and 10 for the 3 wide receivers left. Motion to the right. There's the snap, handoff, goes to the back. There's a flag on the play. The Hawks have the run play sniffed out after maybe a 1-yard pickup, that is all. But again, in there again for the Hawks, Talon Wanless, the 6'1", 240-pound senior.
Wanless coming up big defensively, 240-pound senior, doing a nice job defensively for the Hawks. There is a flag on the play, and the white hat, Randy Upton, talking to the captains from North Sanpete.
No score with 10:07 left here in the first quarter. Score check courtesy of State Farm Insurance agent Danny Dykes. They're backing the Cougars up. It's going to be an illegal shift on the Cougars, and that's going to mark them down to the 32-yard line. It'll be a first down and 15 for the Cougars. Hawks trying to stop them here. A little switching on that front line for North Sanpete. Winterton looks at his wrist with the plays pasted there. And he has a back on his left side. 4 wide receivers, double slot, 1 to each side. Ty Winterton looks over the Hawk defense, sends a man in motion right to left. Handoff goes to the right side, breaking through is the running back. He maybe gets a yard, and that is all. He is tackled at the 35, so he picks up a couple. Good job by the Hawks. In there for North Sanpete, Matt Wilson.
Nick Smith again on the carry. Tackle is made.
Nick Smith, the senior, got the carry that time. They haven't really given it to Horrocks quite a bit.
They haven't. Horrocks, getting close to 500 yards last week in one football game, and has not, he's had the ball one time.
Second down and 13 for the Cougars at their 34-yard line. Winterton takes the snap in the shotgun, fires left side, has a receiver caught at the original line of scrimmage, breaks a tackle now down the sideline for the first down. Poor tackling by North Sanpete secondary, and another first down for the Cougars, but there is a flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play, and it goes against North Sanpete. It's a personal foul. Looks like a face mask penalty against North Sanpete, so the Cougars are going to be in great field position.
Well, coming up, we'll have our Cavalier Pizza Offensive Player of the Game. Of course, schedule a party or company meeting in their new party room. Call 462-3388. Cavalier Pizza, just east of Terrell's Market in Mount Pleasant. So it looks like the North Sanpete 47 is where the Cougars will end up. First down and 10.
And they took the play right here. Rather than take the penalty, they took the play because the wide receiver got out of the grasp of the North Sanpete player, and really a super run after the catch.
So first down and 10 for the Cougars at the Hawk 47-yard line. 9:08 left in the first. No score. Opening drive of the game. Winterton in the shotgun for the Cougars. He's going to hand it off. It's going to be up the middle, and it's going to be maybe a couple yards on the carry. Busting up the middle on the run that time was Douglas Allen, the senior.
Nick Smith on the carry again.
Nick Smith on the carry once again for the Cougars, and North Sanpete doing a nice job defensively, about a 2-yard gain. So Sanpete has played great defensively. They just had a couple of miscues.
So second down and 8, slot right. and slot left. 4 wide receivers with a back in the backfield. There's the snap to Winterton. Looks left, throws left. It's going to be caught a couple of yards shy of the first down, but fighting for the first down is the wide receiver. A great job there. 3 Hawks had to bring him down right there. One of the Hawks there on the tackle was Lane Cook, the 6'1", 195-pound senior.
You know, Lane Cook did a nice job of getting there, but had to have some help from his teammates. Great effort by the receiver from the Cougars. You know, super effort, and North Sanpete held him short of a first down.
3rd down and 1. 3 backs in the backfield. Handoff goes to the 1 back. He's up the middle, and Smith gets the first down to the Hawk 32-yard line. And finally brought down there by North Sanpete's Kyler Swap, the 6'5", 240-pound junior.
A little delayed handoff right there, little trap action along the line of scrimmage to open up that hole, and Nick Smith picks up a first down.
So the clock's still ticking with 7:43 left in the first quarter. Cougars now 1st and 10 at the North Sanpete 34-yard line. In the gun is Winterton. With Horrocks to his right, there's a quick pass out to the left side. Trying to get down the sideline is the wide receiver. He gets hit, and ball may have, it looks like it's still Union ball, but the wide receiver got nailed back, and he didn't get many yards after that.
You know, the wide receiver actually had gained a couple of yards and then tried to break his way free, and, they give him a real generous ball spot right there. It looked to me like he fought his way into actually a loss, but they give him about a yard gain.
2nd and 9, Cougars in the gun. There's the snap, pulled out by Winterton. Winterton is hit and taken down. A great play by Lane Cook getting in the backfield and making the hit. And that's going to be a loss for Union.
You know, Trey Sorensen right there also for North Sanpete. Big number 13, 6'3", junior, doing a nice job for the Hawks.
So 3rd down and 14 to go for the Union Cougars in Hawk territory at the 36. They send 3 wide receivers out to the right side. One of those is Everett Miller. The other is Vil Latui. There's the snap. Back to throw is Winterton. Fires to the right side on a screen pass, and catch is made, but then the tackle is made by North Sanpete. That's going to be short of the first down. Brings up a 4th down, and a fine play that time by North Sanpete's Dylan Olson.
Hey, Dylan Olson, a great tackle right there. They're back to the original line of scrimmage. You know, Winterton rushed the previous play for a 4-yard loss, so they're back 4th and 10 for the Cougars.
And really, you can't punt from this position, so you might as well go for it here, Robert, as you're at the North Sanpete 33. So 4th down and 9. They will go for it. 3 wideouts right, 1 left, a back in the backfield. Winterton takes the snap, fakes the handoff, in trouble, sacked! He is nailed by Isaac Peterson, the 6'1", 210-pound sophomore, as he pounds Winterton, and Winterton is slow to get up.
Well, Winterton's really quite a slight-built young man, and he took a blast from the blind side, and a great tackle by North Sanpete.
Where was Michael Orr on that one?
Yeah, Michael Orr was nowhere to be found.
5:40 left here in the first quarter of play. The Hawks get a turnover on downs on some great play. The Cougars, though, did go for 49 yards on that drive, an 11-play drive that ended up with a turnover on downs. Now Brady Wheeler, the quarterback for the Hawks, 1st down and 10 at the North Sanpete 38-yard line. In the gun is Wheeler. 2 wide receivers left. Wheeler, the lefty, drops back. He's going to run it now. Tucks it under, cuts upfield, gets a couple of yards across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Brought down by Weston Horrocks of the Union Cougars.
You know, really a nice controlled run, a nice way to start the football game. It gives Wheeler a chance to get the feel of being out there. You know, he picks up 4 yards. You got to feel very positive about that, and Wheeler just needs to build on that play.
No score here with 5:11 left in the first quarter. North Sanpete's first offensive drive. 2nd down and 6 to go. Wheeler under center, I formation behind him. Split wide receivers. Handoff goes to the tailback to the right side, squirting to the outside. Has the first down. It is Spencer Applegarth. Applegarth, a burst of speed across the 50 to the 35-yard line, and that's where he'll be tackled, and he gets up with a lot of excitement.
Hey, Applegarth is one tough little player out there. He's only 5'11 and 165 pounds, but he brings an attitude. He is a competitor. He loves to be physical, loves to play this game of football.
A 23-yard pickup for Spencer Applegarth to the Union 35. 1st down for North Sanpete. the Hawks, with 2 plays, have just about half the yardage Union has in this game thus far. We appreciate Doug Johnson on his stats. Wheeler in the gun, running back on either side in the shotgun, and 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 on the right. Wheeler drops back to pass. The lefty is going to tuck it under. He's going to run. He's going to run down the right sideline. Has room. He's got 5, 10 yards, a first down to the 24-yard line. North Sanpete's Wheeler with some wheels.
Hey, Brady Wheeler, great decision right there as a quarterback. Stayed in the pocket. He wanted to throw to the left right here. Didn't see anything. The pocket collapsed around him. He runs to his right, picks up a first down. Nice judgment by Wheeler.
Jake Hadley will come in with the play from the sideline for North Sanpete, the 6', 160-pound junior.
Wheeler rushed for 10 yards on that play. That was enough for a first down. So, once again, very fine judgment by Wheeler at the quarterback position.
First down for the Hawks at the 25-yard line of Union. 2 wide receivers left. Wheeler under center. Hand off to Spencer Applegarth. He almost broke it free, got to the 20, and then was wrapped up by Weston Horrocks. Had Weston not grabbed him, he may have been gone for a touchdown.
He very possibly would have, Mike. Horrocks, a nice scoring save tackle by Horrocks.
So at the 19-yard line, North Sanpete, 2nd down and 3, moving the football on the Cougars. 4:21 remaining in the first quarter. No score. Your Terry Brotherson Excavating score check. Don't forget about TRB Rock Products. They can really landscape your yard nicely. Dylan Olson to the right. 3 wide receivers, actually 2 to the left, and the tight end to the left as well for the Hawks. Bob Serrano in the shotgun. Wheeler takes the snap. He's going to fire one, catches it to Serrano. Serrano to the 15-yard line, powering his way to the 10. First and goal, Hawks at the 9, as he's finally brought down by the Cougars, Hawk LaRose.
I know Coach Wilson, as I talked with him before the game, he liked Bob Serrano. That's as tough a tight end as there is in the state, and he can catch the football. Nice demonstration of him catching the football and then running after the catch.
So the North Sanpete Hawks are at the 9-yard line, first down and goal. This time it's I formation behind Wheeler, who's under center. Hands it off to Applegarth going left, looking for a hole on the left tackle side. Nowhere to go. Great job by the Cougar defense as they come through and plug the hole. First one there on the tackle for the Cougars was Brock Timothy.
Timothy doing a nice job. That time Applegarth finding tough running through the middle of the line, but it doesn't take much to break Applegarth loose.
3:21 remaining here in the first quarter. No score. Hawks knocking on the door at the 9-yard line. They send out Jake Hadley out to the right side as a wide receiver. Another wide out goes to the left. And now I formation in the backfield. Lane Cook is the fullback. The tailback is Applegarth. Wheeler's under center. Takes his time on the count. Now sends the wide receiver on the right in motion. Takes the snap, hands off to Lane Cook. Cook is wrapped up and tackled quickly. Coming through was big number 62, Calvin Edrington, and the senior made a great tackle.
Really did. The Cougars had that play sniffed right out. Once again, it's a little trap play along the line of scrimmage. They faked the toss to the left side, come back with a dive play to the right, and boy, it was just snuffed out, no going for the Hawks.
So 3rd down and goal, and this one's back to the 11-yard line, so a 2-yard loss on the last couple of plays for North Sanpete. We'll see what head coach Rick Wilson has in store for the Hawks here. Serrano split out to the right side. Also out there with him is Zach Lee. And another wide out on the left side for North Sanpete, Dylan Olson. Wheeler under center. Sends a wide receiver in motion right to left. Takes his time. Takes the snap, drops back, the lefty looks, he steps up through the pressure, he's going to run it, he has room to run, he's to the 5, he's to the goal line, powers his way in, touchdown North Sanpete as Brady Wheeler puts his legs in motion and pushes his way into the end zone.
Boy, that's a great effort by Wheeler right there. Wanted to go to Serrano, kind of wanted to run the fade pattern, but he just didn't see enough separation from the defense, and Wheeler pulls the ball down, runs to his left, and just, boy, every effort he could find gets himself into the end zone.
So 11-yard touchdown run, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so this may erase the touchdown as the Hawks are moving back. So what was excitement is now a holding call against North Sanpete, and now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 23-yard line. So that changes things up quite a bit.
In this situation right here, you say, oh, shucks, darn it, take 2 plays, we'll get in the end zone once again.
So North Sanpete faced with a 3rd down and goal from the 23-yard line after getting in for a touchdown. Dylan Olson to the right as a wide receiver. Zach Lee and Bob Serrano out to the left. Lane Cook's in the backfield in the shotgun for Brady Wheeler. Wheeler drops back, steps up. He's going to fire to the end zone. Bob Serrano has it and dropped it. It was tipped by the Union Cougar defense. A nice defensive play there, and Serrano just couldn't catch the juggling ball.
You know, just that tip, the defensive play that time by the Cougars really destroyed that play. They had the right man, had the right spot, but the defense came up a little bit bigger.
Now North Sanpete looks like they may go for it here. Will they try an extra field goal try? They don't have the unit out there, so it looks like they're going to send out some wide receivers. Coming out is Braden Jorgensen, the senior. He sets up with another wide receiver to the right side. Serrano is to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. Wheeler drops back, steps up, fires, has a receiver caught, and it's going to be short. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. The pass is caught by Dylan Olson, but that is 4th down and a turnover on downs.
Just a little bit too short. That would have been where the original 3rd down was, and not quite enough. A Wheeler pass was completed, and just a little short. Horrocks on the defense for the Cougars.
So each team turns it over on downs deep in the other's territory. The Hawks had a 1st and goal, though, at the 9. They got in on a touchdown, but it was called back on a holding penalty. So the penalty's hurting the Hawks much more than the Cougars right now. Now the Cougars 1st down and 10. Winterton drops back to throw, fires across the middle. It's going to be caught for a 1st down to the 30-yard line, close to the 30, to the 28 for the wide receiver. And it's going to be caught by Latui.
Latui for about 12 yards right there, and, you know, he's a big, strong player. He's a load to bring down.
So the clock is rolling with 1:35 left in the first quarter. No score. Score check at courtesy of Eco Live. Winterton back to throw, fires it out, and he was rushed on that. In fact, he finds himself being hit by a couple of Hawk rushers there, and the pass falls incomplete.
Trey Sorensen putting the pressure on Winterton, and you know, Trey 6'3", a junior, 185 pounds, put some pressure. Winterton, a slight built young man, but a fine athlete, was rushed and couldn't complete that pass.
2nd down and 10 from the 27-yard line for the Union Cougars. In the gun is Ty Winterton, a back on his left, 3, make that 4 wide receivers. There's the handoff over right tackle. The Hawks read it and come up and take care of the running back. That is Nick Smith, and he is taken down quickly. His helmet flies off. What a hit there by Talon Wanless.
Talon Wanless knocked the helmet off, might have knocked his socks off, too. A great tackle right there by the Hawks.
So 2nd down and 9 for the Cougars, or 3rd and 9, excuse me.
3rd down and 9.
And a wide receiver comes out to the right side for the Cougars. That is Everett Miller. 2 more on the left side, and in the gun is Winterton. Takes the snap on 3rd down, rolls to his right side, looking downfield. He fires. It's going to be, does he thread the needle? No, it's dropped. He tried to get it to Latui, but the Hawks had the coverage there. In there for North Sanpete was Trey Sorensen and Jake Hadley.
You know, Sorensen and Hadley coming up big right there, and there is a couple of penalties holding against the Cougars, both of them.
And what do you do here? The pass is incomplete. It'll be 4th down. I think you decline it and let him punt.
And they do. Good call.
I should be the coach with
You
Rick.
really should.
Maybe
yeah.
we should be co-coaches. I doubt it. So it'll be a punting situation for the Union Cougars. This broadcast made possible by Central Valley Medical Center and the cities of Fairview, Mount Pleasant, and Moroni. Back to punt for the Cougars is number 11, Ty Winterton, so that's always dangerous.
Yes, it is.
When you have the quarterback as the punter. And now back to receive for North Sanpete is Jake Hadley. There's the snap. Winterton's going to boot it away, end-over-end kick, and letting it go back. It's going to bounce, and the Cougars are going to get to it and down it at about the 15-yard line. So North Sanpete, or 25-yard line, excuse me. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hawks at the 25-yard line, as we have no score in this game. Each offense has had a try, Robert, but neither one successful.
You know, I like the offense of North Sanpete. You know, I liked Brady Wheeler, his ability to make decisions in the backfield, and he spread the football around. I like their offense. You know, I like their offense. better than the Cougars defense. And, you know, the Cougars have some offensive players, but I kind of like what I see in those red uniforms.
Brady Wheeler, 2 of 3 for 19 yards, and Winterton, 5 of 7 for 42 yards. Brady Wheeler at quarterback, 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line of North Sanpete. That was a nice punt by Winterton. I formation behind Wheeler, long cadence. 2 wide receivers left in the slot, in motion. Left to right goes 1. Now Wheeler holds the ball, rolls out to his left, throws downfield, has a receiver caught at the 35-yard line, close to a first down. It's going to be hauled in by Trey Sorensen. Another flag on the play, though.
You know, I'd like to see what that flag is right here, and really a nice reception by Brady Wheeler.
Well, it's a little too far downfield for the holding, unless there was...
Tackle was made by Latui.
Well, it's hard to tell. We won't speculate here, but we do appreciate Sanpete Valley Conoco at the highway junctions in Moroni. They, of course, have those barbecue turkey sandwiches and serve delicious pizza and treats as well. That's Sanpete Valley Conoco at the highway junction in Moroni. And here's the call from the White Hat. It's going to be a personal foul against North Sanpete.
Personal foul is called against North Sanpete.
So that's going to march him back 15 yards.
Motioned first down, didn't he?
Well, I guess it's still first down after the personal foul, or because they erased that play.
Let's see what they do right here. It's after the play.
Oh, okay. So they give him the reception, and then they march him back on, and it's still first down because he got
be first down
to the 36-yard line for a 1st and 10. So it'll be first down back at the 20-yard line for North Sanpete.
That's tough when you make a first down and lose yards. You know, nice reception. Latui on the tackle for the Cougars. Trey Sorensen on the reception for the Hawks.
Hadley and Sorensen to the left as wideouts. Another wide receiver way on the far side of the field towards the Union sideline. Wheeler with I formation behind him takes the handoff, or takes the snap, gives the handoff, but getting into the backfield was Jordan Gurr, the senior, to make a big defensive play.
Boy, great defensive stop that time by the Cougars. It looked like the running back that time was Lane Cook, and boy, there was no place to run. Cook loses a yard.
We're here at North Sanpete High School in Mount Pleasant, Utah. You're listening to our simulcast or watching it here on Centricom Channel 10 and also KLGL. That'll be the end of the first quarter of play with no score here in Mount Pleasant. Hawks nothing, Cougars nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute.
How long should your dreams live?
Long enough to pay off the house.
Long enough to send the kids to college.
Your dreams should live forever, so help protect them with American Families Life Insurance. Use our online life needs calculator at amfam.com and call your local agent to find out how much coverage is right for you and your family. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Life insurance underwritten by American Family Life Insurance Company. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, contact Carol Carver Insurance Agency, 489 South Main Street in Ephraim.
Terrell Thriftway in Mount Pleasant is always working hard to be your neighborhood grocer. And with items like their famous ugly steaks, I mean, how can something so ugly going on the grill taste so good coming off? And their homemade salsa and cowboy caviar are a hit anywhere they're served. And in the bakery, you'll find Terrell's own roll and scone dough that will brighten up any get-together. Plus, Terrell's prides itself on its produce department, where the finest and fresh produce at great prices can always be found. Drop in today for the best in prices and friendly service. Your neighborhood grocer, Terrell's Thriftway in Mount Pleasant.
Here on the Eagle 94.5 FM and Centricom Channel 10. North Sanpete and Union scoreless after 1 quarter of play. Of course, this broadcast made possible by MKJ Construction and Skyline Motorsports. Robert, your take on that first quarter.
I loved the offense that I saw from North Sanpete. You know, it shows that also that Union has some great weapons offensively, but I like the defensive toughness and the tenacity of the North Sanpete Hawks, and you know, I really liked the judgment making by Brady Wheeler out there on the field. He ran when he needed to run, and you know, completed some nice passes. Right now, he's in a tough situation. Let's see what he's made of.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line for North Sanpete. Almost some movement on that line. Back to passes Wheeler. The southpaw throws downfield. Incomplete. Diving for it down at the 31-yard line was wide receiver Spencer Applegarth. Incomplete.
Applegarth making a great effort right there to come up with that. It was just a little bit wide right of Applegarth. And, you know, I like Bob Serrano. I mean, there is some nice receivers. Sorensen's a great receiver for the Hawks, and Applegarth's a fine runner. And a big third down right here. This is going to really be big. This starting in the second quarter right here. Find out what North Sanpete's made of.
Quick stat check. Union 9 rushes for 17 yards. The Hawks 7 rushes for 40 yards. North Sanpete 3 of 5 for 29 yards in the pass department. Union 5 of 7 for 42 yards. Hawks have 69 yards of total offense, and Union has 59. A timeout on the field. Of course, that stat check, a courtesy of Cache Valley Bank. We'll be back in a minute.
The medical care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live. People in rural towns should receive the same high-quality medicine as those in the big cities. You can rest assured the Sanpete Valley Hospital provides their patients with the same high-quality care and advanced technology you'd receive if you drove to the city. They provide many of the same services a large city hospital does, and they do it well, with a personal hometown touch. Intermountain Sanpete Valley Hospital, healing for life.
Right now is a great time to upgrade those old drafty windows. In just hours, Christiansen Glass and Paint can install beautiful new Amsco vinyl windows. Ah, that's better. Make your home a masterpiece with Amsco Windows and Christiansen Glass and Paint. Your one-stop shop for windows, doors, floors, and more. Call 462-2436. That's 462-2436. Christiansen Glass and Paint in Mount Pleasant. Go Hawks!
And welcome back. North Sanpete, 3rd down and 11. In the gun is Brady Wheeler. Now in motion. There's the snap. Back to throw. Firing downfield to the right side. Serrano over his head, incomplete. Kind of an awkward way to try to look for the football. And it'll be 4th down for the Hawks, and they'll have to punt it away.
I thought that was a nice throw by Brady, and Serrano was just a little bit slow picking up the football, then kind of turned himself around backwards right there. If he would have picked up the flat of the ball a little earlier, I thought he had plenty of time to get under the football. Pretty nice thrown ball. Serrano, not a real good route.
So 4th down and 11 to go. And back to punt. North Sanpete. There's a low snap. Picked up and blocked on the kick. A great block that time by Paul Kafusi. And now the ball loose and picked up at the North Sanpete 13-yard line. So the Cougars with a big block there by Kafusi.
You know, a little bit of a bad snap right there. They had a tough time fielding that football. And then they get a punt blocked, and Kafusi comes up with a football. So great opportunity here for the Union Cougars.
So 1st down and 10 for the Cougars, and this is a huge advantage for Union as they can punch it into the end zone here from the 14-yard line. 11:41 left in the second, no score. Score update courtesy of Centricom Channel 10. In the gun is Winterton. Takes the snap, drops back, pumps. He fires to the end zone looking for his receiver, incomplete.
You know, way overthrown right there. Of course, Winterton, such a threat to run the football that everybody has to really respect that, and that helps buy him some time, and just overthrew his intended receiver.
So now the Union Cougars 2nd and 10. And they'll send out a wide receiver, 2 to the right. One of those is Tui. 2 more to the left. In the gun is Winterton. Tui in motion right to left. Pass going to Tui. He makes the catch. He's at the 10-yard line, inside the 10 to about the 8. And then tackled there by the North Sanpete defense. Landon Glasgow, the 5'7", 150-pound junior, makes the stop.
Landon Glasgow.
So 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6 for Union.
A gain of 4 on that reception to Latui.
So 3rd down and 6 to go. They can get a 1st down at the 4-yard line. Winterton in the gun. Low snap, fumble on the play, loose ball, diving for it, the Hawks, and picked back up by Union. They're going to have a loss now, a flag on the play.
Flag comes in late right here.
Not sure what the call is, but it's at the 15-yard line for a 4th down, but we'll see what happens here with the officials on the call.
You know, the ball was definitely on the turf, and Ty Winterton picks up the football, tried to advance it, but
face mask on the Hawks.
Oh boy, that's a killer.
And if it's a 15-yard variety, that'll be a first down. It's just a 5-yard variety, so it's still going to be fourth down, though. I believe. Are they replayed at third?
5-yard penalty.
No, it's third down.
Makes it third down.
At the 9-yard line for the Union Cougars. And now whistles and a timeout on the play. We'll take one as well. 10:39 left in the second quarter. No score, Union threatening. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Are you looking for comfort, quality, and reliability with your furniture, appliances, or electronics? That's exactly what you find at Beck's Home Furnishings in Mount Pleasant. Choose from a variety of Ashley furniture items, do-it-best appliances, and quality electronics. So whether you're looking for a good night's sleep, relaxing in your favorite chair, having a pleasant family dinner, or getting the chores done, Beck's can help. Plus, Beck's has outstanding prices and special sales every week. Visit them today at 14 West Main in Mount Pleasant or online at shopbecks.com.
Many people often ask, what does Ecolife actually do? The real question is, what don't they do? Ecolife has a long list of services, including fertilizer, weed control, sprinkler systems, sod, rock walls, Roundup and sterilant, agriculture weed and pest control, colored and stamped concrete. And don't forget about spider, ant,
Call Ecolife at 283-6002 for your free estimate. That's 283-6002.
Sidewalks, trees, shrubs, and other plants, as well as sprinkler systems.
And welcome back, Union, third down and 9, or 3rd and 7. There's a low snap. Winterton in trouble, gets hit. He is sacked on the play by the Hawk defense. In there for North Sanpete was Trey Sorensen. He got the sack. Helping out was Kyler Swap.
Sorensen just had a beat on Winterton. Boy, he was not going to let him out. Once again, a low snap from the center to Winterton, and takes Winterton just a few minutes to control that bad snap. Brings up 4th down for the Cougars. Looks like they're going to attempt a field goal.
That they will. It'll be a 33-yard field goal attempt. And kicking is Ty Winterton. There's the snap. The ball is down. The kick is on the way. Looks good. It is good. 3-0. The Union Cougars on a 33-yard field goal by Ty Winterton with 9:53 left in the second quarter. Will return in 1 minute.
You're busy, and we can help. At Skyline Pharmacy, we are pleased to introduce the first and only coordinated, once-a-month refill service in Sanpete County, the Skyline Medication Management Service. It is designed to help you maximize the positive benefits of your medication therapy, as well as save you time and money. Best of all, this service is free. By joining our program, we will automatically refill all of your maintenance medications on the same day, every month. Never worry about making multiple trips to the pharmacy ever again. Stop by today and ask about how we are continuing to help you take care of yourself and your family.
Are you ready for a weekend away? Jorgensen's Honda is the place to start. They carry a full line of RVs to make that trip a lasting memory. With models like Yellowstone, Conquest, Amerilite, and Canyon Trail, you can find the perfect fit. For great fun and comfort, check out the full line of RVs at Jorgensen's Honda. Dennis or Mike can help you out. Stop by today at 980 South Coleview Road in Richfield, or give them a call at 435-896-6408.
Welcome back. Here's the kickoff by Winterton, who just jacked a 33-yard field goal to give the Cougars a 3-0 lead. That came off a block punt. There's the kickoff, return right up the middle. Big hole for North Sanpete's Applegarth. He's to the 40. He's to the 50. He could go all the way, but there is a flag back there against the Hawks. It is a touchdown, at least right now, but this is coming back on a penalty flag at the 25-yard line.
Great job by Applegarth coming right up the middle, but right there, there is a hold against the Hawks, and this play is going to come back, but great return by Applegarth. And even on that last defensive stand, I think the Hawks have to feel pretty good that they only gave up 3 points.
That they did, but North Sanpete has had 2 touchdowns now called back on penalties. This one is going to be a holding call, and Rick Wilson not very happy with the white hat on that call. But it's going to negate a touchdown for North Sanpete. And that's going to march the Hawks all the way back to close to their 10-yard line. Coming up during our halftime show, it's brought to you by Southern Utah University. We'll check stats Doug Johnson will have that for you. Right now in the stat department, North Sanpete has 69 yards of offense, Union 56. Union leads 3-0. Penalties in this game.
They've really been big. You know, North Sanpete has shot themselves in the foot with the penalties that they've had.
At the 15-yard line, 1st and 10, North Sanpete. Hawks have 4 penalties for 37 yards. Union 1 penalty for 6 yards. Now at Brady Wheeler, handoff goes to the right side, and trying to break through the hole is the running back there. He is stopped by 3 Union Cougars. Applegarth on the carry, the tackle by Cash Connery.
You know, and really not a lot of room for Applegarth right there. He picks up about 1.5 yards, but great defense by the Cougars.
9:16 left here in the second quarter. 3-0 Union on a 33-yard field goal by Ty Winterton, their quarterback and kicker. That came off a blocked punt. Blocked by Paul Kafusi, the senior. The North Sanpete's defense did keep him out of the end zone. Right now, North Sanpete's 2nd down and 9 to go. Brady Wheeler under center. Offset I. There's the handoff to the dive back, and he gets maybe a couple to the 20-yard line.
Boy, they're really finding tough going up the middle. The Cougar defense has been tough inside the tackles.
8:36 remaining here in the second quarter. You're listening to live coverage on the Eagle 94.5 FM and watching live coverage on Centricom Channel 10 with Mike Trena, Robert Anderson, as well as Doug Johnson and Barrett Hilton. Right now the Hawks send out 2 wide receivers. Hadley's going to go to the right. Another wide receiver to the left. That is Trent Seeley. I formation behind Wheeler under center. Takes the snap. Little play action, rolling to his left, looking downfield, being chased by the Cougar defense. He's going to try to get to the first down marker, and he may be close, but depends on the spot.
I think he's a little short. We'll see how favorable the spot is.
Wheeler tried to get to the corner by the sideline, right by the first down marker, but as you mentioned, Robert, he's about 1 yard, maybe 1.5 yards short, 4th down.
Just a little short right there, and just didn't have a lot of running room to his left.
So back to punt again, North Sanpete. Zach Lee. Lee gets the snap there. Here comes the rush again. He just boots it away. Line drive kick. Going to take a bounce at the 50-yard line and get to the Union 48 before it's touched up. Weston Horrocks did a nice job to get away from that ball.
Yes, he did. Boy, really just a quick get it out of here type of punt for the Hawks.
So 1st and 10 for the Union Cougars with excellent field position. Neither team has punched it into the end zone, but the Cougars do have a field goal. The Hawks could have attempted a field goal of similar distance, but I guess they didn't have any confidence in their field goal kicker.
Right. Winterton does it all for the Cougars.
North Sanpete needs one of those guys.
Yes, they do.
Wheeler needs to learn to kick there. So the Cougars, Winterton in the gun from his 48-yard line, 1st and 10, sends Tui in motion. And there's a flag on the play. Looks like some motion against the Union Cougars, so it'll be 1st and 15. Let's check out the rushing yards right here. Robert, what do you got so far?
Okay, Smith for Union, 5 for 14 yards. Winterton, 4 for 0 yards. Horrocks, 1 for 4 yards. Receiving, Latui, 3 for 18. Morena, 2 for 25, and Miller 1 for 3.
There's the snap. Quick pass out to the right side. Diving for it along the sideline. Did he make the catch? He did. A nice pickup of about 7 yards by the receiver on that side. Great job as he hauled that one in. That was brought in by Everett Miller, the junior, on the pass from Ty Winterton. That stat check with Robert was a courtesy of Jones and DeMille Engineering.
Yeah, Miller did a great job right there.
Brings up a 2nd down and 8 to go. We'll check the Hawks side of that stat after this. Horrocks in motion. There's the handoff going to the left side for the Cougars. Smith, room to run to the 40, to the 35 of North Sanpete, to the 30.
Oh,
he may go all the way. He's to the 15, touchdown. But there's a flag back here on the Cougars now. That's going to be 3 touchdowns called back in this football game on penalties.
Penalties. This is in the area of holding, and that is the preliminary call, holding on the Cougars. So this touchdown is going to come back as well. We brought 3 touchdowns back. Applegarth on the rushing department for the Hawks. He is 4 for 31 yards. Wheeler 3 for 18 yards. Cook 3 for 0. Serrano 1 for 10 yards in receiving. Sorensen 1 for 10 yards, and Olson 1 for 9 yards.
So that holding penalty is going to march the Cougars back all the way to their 39-yard line, and they're going to place it right about the 40, it looks like.
Well, that's only poetic justice. North Sanpete gets the Cougars for a big penalty right here, and they've certainly been snake bit by penalties as well this evening.
7:13 left in the second quarter. Union 3, North Sanpete nothing. Score update courtesy of American Family Insurance agent Carol Carver. Winterton steps up through the pressure, throws downfield. It's going to be broken up, and a flag on the play. This may be pass interference.
Well, I wonder right here. I almost thought that the offensive player became a defender right there. We'll see what they call.
Glasgow was the
He was
defender.
the one playing the defense right there.
And we'll see the call here. It's going to be pass interference on the Hawks. So that's going to march the Cougars downfield.
Yes, it is.
Well, we'll have our Southern Utah University halftime show coming up. Go to su.edu to find out more. That penalty is going to march the Cougars all the way down to the Hawk 45-yard line, but I believe it'll still be a second down.
Second down.
So second down and 5 for Union, maybe 4. Winterton in the gun with a back behind him to his left. 4 wide receivers. There's the snap. Pitch is going to be knocked down, and in the backfield it hit and stopped is the running back, Tui, as the wide receiver was going to get that wide receiver sweep, and he got hit in the backfield. Who blew that up?
Boy, there was 2 or 3 players there for the Hawks. They did an outstanding job. They were in the backfield, and of course it was a little shuttle pass forward from Winterton to Tui, and Tui had no room to catch the ball, and that play was totally blown up.
And because it was a shovel pass, once it hit the ground, it was an incomplete pass. So that'll bring them back to the line of scrimmage for a 3rd down and 4, stopping the clock with 7:02 left here in the second quarter. Winterton with 3 wide receivers left in the gun, takes the snap, quick pass to the back on the right side, has it for a first down. Nick Smith, he's to the 30, down to the 20-yard line, to the 10, and he's going to score another touchdown, and this one will count as there are no flags on the field. So Nick Smith with a 46-yard touchdown run, a reception.
He just all of a sudden, once he received that ball, found all kinds of running room to the far sideline and made his way all the way into the end zone. Just a super job of run after the catch.
6:50 remaining here in the second quarter. 9-0 Cougars. They'll go for the extra point with Winterton. Ball is down. The kick is blocked by North Sanpete. And it'll be 9-0 Cougars. 6:50 left in the second. We'll return after this minute timeout.
Visit your Sanpete Valley Conoco in Moroni, where you'll find courteous service at the convenience store and the world-famous Sanpete barbecue turkey sandwiches. Sanpete Valley Conoco is the place for refreshing frazzles, irresistible treats, delicious pizza, and the only place to get the new Yo Cream. Yogurt's only creamier with lots of toppings, and the new Boba Bursts, a new experience in eating ice cream. They also serve all of Central Utah with bulk fuel, oil, and lube delivery, whether in the drum or bucket. Visit Sanpete Valley Conoco at the junction of highways in Moroni.
When I was thinking about going back to school, I got pretty nervous, just knowing I had a young family and money was tight for us. As a mother, online courses were perfect for my busy schedule. One of the things that was huge for me was how affordable this program was. Without the online courses, I know I wouldn't be able to finish school or transfer to a major university. I will always be grateful for Snow College in helping me reach my goals and helping me set the pathway for my future.
Back once again here at North Sanpete High School in Mount Pleasant, Utah. Union scores a touchdown, a 46-yard pass reception from Winterton to Smith. Extra point blocked. 9-0 Cougars. Here's the kickoff. North Sanpete's Applegarth fields it inside the end zone, so that'll be a touchback. He wanted to run that one out. But
I'm sure he did. There's no quitting that young man.
Last one he ran back for a touchdown, but that was called back on a penalty. So the Hawks have had 2 touchdowns called back on penalty. The Cougars 1. And the Cougars have scored a running touchdown after a catch. So North Sanpete will try to come out here and march down the field and try to get back into this game down 9-0 with 6:50 left in the second. Score update, a presentation of Terrell's Marketplace. Brady Wheeler set at quarterback, and now the head coach of North Sanpete, or one of the coaches, pointing at something out there.
They wanted the ball set on the other hash marker in the middle of the field. That was what they wanted.
So they reset the ball, and we are ready to go again. There's the snap. Wheeler is going to roll. He's going to hand it off. It's going to be Applegarth to the sideline. Gets to the 30-yard line. A nice pickup of about 10, 12 yards before he's tackled on the play. Tackle made by the Cougars, Cash Connery, but a nice run by Spencer Applegarth.
You know, Applegarth did a great job getting to the outside, and boy, as he was hit, that old ball squirted forward, but he hung on, didn't fumble, picks up a first down.
At the 31-yard line, picks up 11 yards on that carry. Applegarth up to 42 yards rushing in this game here in this first half. First down and 10, North Sanpete. Two wide receivers left, one on the right, I formation. Hand off to the tailback. Applegarth looking for room to run. He is wrapped up and stopped on the play by that Union defense, who has been very stingy on the run today. First one in there was Paul Kafusi.
Second down for the Hawks. No gain on the play.
There is, you know, you're better off to run outside. Tough up the middle.
Second down and 10 for North Sanpete. Cavalier Pizza, of course, open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. 8-inch personal pan pizza and a drink goes to the Hawk Offensive Player of the Game. Cavalier Pizza just east of Terrell's Market in Mount Pleasant. Call for a pizza now. They deliver 462-3388. North Sanpete sends out Zach Lee as one of the three wide receivers to the left. In the gun is Wheeler. Drops back, looking, firing to the left side, and he's going to throw this one out of bounds. Intended for Bob Serrano.
Serrano was the intended receiver, but it landed out on the track right there. It was way overthrown. Going to bring up a big third down for the Hawks.
Well, North Sanpete had moved the football earlier in the game on Union, but they've made some adjustments, Robert, and they've really held North Sanpete.
Yeah, they've done a great job defensively across the middle. North Sanpete's not getting anything through the middle. They've been able to get around the outside and run the ball, but nothing up the middle.
On the right hash, North Sanpete third down and 10 to go from their 31-yard line. There's the handoff going to the right side, and stumbling in the backfield is the running back, and he gets hit and stopped by Tui of the Union Cougars. On the run that time for the Hawks was Dallas Larson.
Dallas Larson found a very stingy yardage as the Cougars are just tough defensively along the line of scrimmage.
Zach Lee will be back to punt for North Sanpete. Fourth down and about 7 to go. 5:02 remaining in the second quarter. Union 9, North Sanpete nothing. We haven't seen Wheeler be very impressive in the pass department either. There's another low snap. Here comes the rush and booted away by Lee. It's going to take a bounce. Picked up by Horrocks. He's going to get wrapped up and stopped. Nice tackle on the play by North Sanpete's Trent Seeley, 6 foot, 175-pound junior, who wrapped Horrocks around the waist and put his knee on the turf.
You know, he did, and, nice tackle that time. If Horrocks wasn't down, he might still be running.
First down for the Cougars.
But the Cougars have pretty decent field position at their 37-yard line.
The Cougars have opened up their offense a little bit. They've been able to wheel and deal a little bit offensively, and that's, the way North Sanpete started out. The offense is stagnated for the Hawks.
In the shotgun, Ty Winterton. Two wide receivers tied on the left, two more on the right. There's the snap, hand off to the back of the backfield. He is wrapped up, but breaks away. Nick Smith has a hole. He almost broke through it and gets tackled at the 42-yard line. Stopped there by North Sanpete, but he had a burst of speed there, Robert.
Lane Cook had him tied up for about a 4-yard loss and just couldn't hang on. It was number 85, not 35. And
Tylen Wanless?
Wanless had him wrapped up in the backfield. Just couldn't hang on.
So second down and 4 for the Union Cougars at their 43-yard line. Winterton in the gun all alone. 5 wide receivers, 4 on the right, 1 on the left. Quick pass, no, it's faked, and in trouble's Winterton. He is going to get nailed in the backfield. A big loss back to the 40-yard line. Couple of Hawks in there, at least one of them was Garrett Turpin.
Yeah, nice job that time by the Hawk defense. Winterton tried to fake the pass to the outside and then run it up the middle, and nice job by the Hawk defense.
So instead of a second down and manageable, it's now 3rd down and 7 for the Union Cougars. 3:30 remaining in the first half. 9-0 Cougars lead. Winterton in the gun. 3 wideouts right, 1 on the left. Back to throw. He drops back. Screen pass going to be to Smith. Smith is hit. Breaks free. Gets his footing taken out from under him. I believe a tackle by Matt Wilson, the 6'1", 240-pound senior.
Bobby Serrano was in there as well defensively, and good play by the Hawk defense.
They hold the Cougars to a 4th down and a punting situation. The Hawks will send Applegarth back with Hadley. Hadley, the short back, at about the 20, make that 32-yard line, and Applegarth back to the 20 for the punt. But it looks like the Cougars are up on the line.
They're going to run a play. They're not going to punt.
There's the handoff to Smith. Smith up the middle, gets hit and stopped. I don't believe he made it.
He's going to be short. He is going to be short.
He bounced to the first down
marker,
he did. But it's where he hit the ground is where
initially
they marked the ball.
He's a good yard short.
So a turnover on downs. Not a bad play call there by Coach Labrum.
Yeah, you know, if you pull that off, you know, you go into the locker room up 9 or more. Now, right now, it could be a big opportunity for the Hawks. You know, they've got a short field, and if they can come up with some points, it'll be really a feather in their cap.
Looks like they're going to measure. It's close enough to measure.
Oh, no, can't be.
2:43 left here in the second quarter, 9-0 our score as they measure for this first down for the Cougars. He may have gotten a pretty favorable spot.
Boy, he got a great spot.
Because he bounced. He bounced from where the 41-yard line was, but we'll see what it is. It looks like it's still short, though. It is. Barely, though, by about a foot.
They got about a 3-foot advantage on that spot.
So the North Sanpete Hawks take over on downs as they have the ball at the Union Cougar 47-yard line. Well, it's a masterful call if you make it. If you don't, it's a bonehead call,
yes,
I guess.
It is.
Either way, it's the extreme. So the Hawks come out with a short field to try to get back into this game. Down 9-0. They've had 2 touchdowns called back in this one. Brady Wheeler has not been stellar in the passing department as of yet. He rolls to his left. The lefty looks downfield, throws, and
well, that's got to be a push-off. Should have been pass interference
Hadley
over
was
there.
Down the sideline, and hands on him from the receiver, or the defender, but there is no flag.
Well, at least the clock stops. But I saw a little push-off right there by the defender, which, yeah, we don't have anything else to worry about. We don't have to run up and down the field. It's easier for us to pick things out.
Definitely so. 2:35 left here in the second quarter of play. Union 9, North Sanpete nothing. Your Terrell's Marketplace and Sanpete Valley Hospital score update. 2nd and 10 for the Hawks at the Cougar 47-yard line, right in the center of the field. High formation, Cook the fullback, Applegarth the tailback. Wide receivers, 2 to the right, 1 on the left. Wheeler is under center.
Oh,
and now
he resets and they call a penalty. Call a motion penalty.
Serrano wasn't set, and then he looked at the official and then reset, and they threw a flag on him. And now, is he calling it on one of the linemen? Matt Wilson? So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Hawks.
5-yard penalty is called against the Hawks for a motion. Second down and 15.
So 2nd and 15 for North Sanpete, and they've been on the short end of the penalty calling.
Yes, they have.
6 penalties on the Hawks, 3 on the Cougars. In motion, and there's the snap. Rolling, dropping back, firing out is going to be the Hawk. There's a pass caught by Applegarth. Wheeler hit Applegarth to the 25-yard line, to the 20-yard line, to the 50-yard line.
What a block!
Move and into the end zone for a touchdown. Oh, he's down to the 1-yard line, the official says. So down to the 1-yard line by Spencer Applegarth.
I love the Zach Lee block. My gosh, that was a thunder-struck block. He just wiped out that Cougar.
What a job by the Hawks on that one.
Oh, that was a heck of, they run everything to the left right here and then threw back to the right. That takes a great arm, and Brady Wheeler displayed a wonderful arm right there for that big pickup.
First and goal at the 1 yard line with 2:09 left in the first half. Hawks threatening to score here. There's a handoff to Applegard. Ducks his hit, barrels in for the touchdown. North Sanpete on the board, 9-6. Union on top, pending the extra point. A great play by North Sanpete. 51 yards on that play before. And Applegarth now has 43 rushing yards, 51 receiving yards for overall 95 yards in the first half.
Not bad work in the first half.
So now ready for the extra point.
Well, they got a mix-up out there. They don't have all the players they need out there. They're going to have to burn a timeout.
That they will. We'll take one as well. Hawks looking for their extra point here, trailing 9-6. We'll be right back in 1 minute.
State Farm Insurance and Financial Services is your best choice for dependable insurance coverage and finance options. Local agent Danny Dykes in Moroni offers all types of insurance, as well as State Farm Financial Services, where you're able to finance your dreams through State Farm Bank. State Farm also offers the Pocket Agent app for smartphones and the new Drive Safe and Save discount. Visit your local State Farm Insurance and Financial Services office in Moroni. Phone 800-347-8601. That's 800-347-8601.
Terry Brotherson Excavating of Mount Pleasant is a proud sponsor of North Sanpete High School sports on the radio and wishes the team the best of luck in this season. The entire staff and management of Terry Brotherson Excavating are committed to supporting various academic and athletic programs to help prepare our youth for life. Providing all types of excavating work throughout the state of Utah, Terry Brotherson Excavating of Mount Pleasant. Happy to support the North Sanpete Hawks this season.
Welcome back once again. North Sanpete will attempt the extra point out of the hold of Brady Wheeler. Here's the snap. The kick is on the way, and the kick is up, and it is good. Nailed through by Taylor Lee, the junior. It's 9-7, Union by 2 at 2:03 left in the second quarter. Will return in 1 minute.
Have you heard? Central Valley Medical Center is now providing orthopedic surgery. That's right, Dr. Joel Holman is a full-time orthopedic surgeon practicing in Nephi. You no longer need to drive to the Wasatch Front for hip replacement, knee replacement, fracture care, hand surgery, and general orthopedic care. Dr. Holman completed a residency in general orthopedics and a fellowship in hand surgery at the U of U and sees patients in the Nephi Medical Clinic inside Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3633, 623-3633.
The mayor, city council, and residents in the cities of Mount Pleasant, Fairview, and Moroni wish the North Sanpete Hawks the best of luck this season. The entire community is proud to support North Sanpete High School in preparing the future leaders of Sanpete County. They're committed to ensuring that area youth are provided the best opportunities to learn the important lessons of life through academics and athletic competition. Good luck to the players, coaches, faculty, staff, and student body from the cities of Fairview, Moroni, and Mount Pleasant.
Back once again at North Sanpete High School, Spencer Applegarth, a 51-yard pass reception from Brady Wheeler sets up a first and goal at the 1, and Applegarth punches it in. The Hawks are on the board, trailing 9-7. Here's the kickoff. It's going to be booted up in the air, end over end. Going to be fielded back at the 6-yard line, bringing it up on the left hash with room to run. Breaks through. One man to beat for Horrocks, but here comes another one up to help make the tackle. Trent Seeley and Trevor Oldroyd both in there to make the stop.
You know, a lot of room right there for the Cougars, but North Sanpete came up strong defensively to put the stop on before the Cougars could cross midfield.
1 minute, 54 seconds remain here in the first half. Cougars up 9-7. They'll come out with first and 10 at their 44-yard line. A nice return by Weston Horrocks, the junior. Rushed for over 300 yards last week. 3 wide receivers right, 1 on the left. In the gun, Winterton takes the snap. Quick pass out to Tui on the right side. Tui trying to get to the corner. Does. He's down to the 50-yard line. Down into Hawk territory, down the sideline to the 30. and then finally driven out of bounds close to the 20-yard line. So they're finding success on that quick hitter on the outside and down the sideline.
Yeah, Toohey just finds unbelievable running room out there. Boy, a real quick hitter as Winterton just gets that ball, steps back, and rifles it to the sideline and lets Toohey run. Are they backing this up right here?
There's a flag on the far sideline at the 40-yard line.
There is.
Motion penalty called against the Cougars.
So that's going to march this one back for the Union Cougars.
That's a great break for the Hawks.
Quick stat check. Hawks have 14 rushes for 64 yards. Union 13 rushes for 20. And then in the passing department, Union 9 for 13 for 98 yards. Hawks 4 of 9 for 80 yards. Total offense, the Hawks 144 and the Cougars 118. That stat check is a presentation of Christiansen Glass and Paint and Beck's Home Furnishings.
Now both teams are kind of opening this up a little bit offensively.
That they are. In the gun is Winterton. 3 wide receivers right, hands it off up the middle. Dancing is Smith. Smith gets hit, picks up to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard before he stopped at about the 41-yard line. Great job by Talon Wanless, the 6'1", 240-pound senior.
A nice stop by the Hawks and keep that clock running right here. They'd like to go in without the locker room, without letting the Cougars score any more points.
Well, right now the clock is at 1:12. There's the snap to Winterton. Winterton throws across the middle of the field, makes the completion for a first down as he hit his wide receiver, Enrique Moriera.
Moriera comes up with a first down right there as they convert on a long second down.
And a timeout with 58 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And I'm not sure if this is an official's timeout or a Cougar timeout. Oh, it looks like they're going to look and see if it is a first down. And he calls it a third down. Just shy of the first down mark.
Boy, it surprises me they wouldn't measure that as close as that is.
So third down and short, back to pass as Winterton throws across the middle. It's going to be caught by Toohey for the first down at the Hawk 39. And they'll stop the clock with 51 seconds.
Boy, that ball was juggled, but Toohey very intense, and he goes and gets that football.
Winterton in the gun again. Cougars trying to get into field goal range with 50 seconds left. First down and 10. There's the snap to Winterton. Ty rolls to his right. He's in trouble being chased out of the pocket. He's going to run. He's going to fire deep downfield. Has a wide open receiver.
No.
Caught. Touchdown. Left wide open, and the Cougars score with 37 seconds left before halftime.
Boy, everybody quit defensively. I think they felt like Winterton was going to get sacked in the backfield, but boy, Winterton shows his athleticism by continuing to run, and he had enough sense about him that he looked downfield and saw an open receiver, and it was all he could do to get the ball as far as that receiver was, and they pick up another score.
Weston Horrocks receives that touchdown pass. Winterton for the extra point. There's the snap. Ball's down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. The Union Cougars lead the North Sanpete Hawks 16-7 with 37 seconds left. Will return in 1 minute.
MKJ Construction has been serving Central Utah and the surrounding area for over 30 years. Whether you have a project as large as a new road or water line or as intricate as a decorative landscape feature, we have the experience and equipment to complete any size project. We also deliver sand, gravel, road base, topsoil, and landscaping boulders. Call MKJ Construction at 427-9299, 427-9299, and see what we can do for you.
Stop into Skyline Motorsports and Storage and see what all the fuss is about. They're carrying the Kemco four-wheelers and side-by-sides. Kemco has the best warranty in the business with the fewest warranty claims off any of the brands. The snow's coming, and you'll want to be outfitted to get the white stuff off of your driveway. Get your Kemco four-wheeler or side-by-side with a plow and save money. For a limited time, get 1.9% financing for 36 months on all Kemco brand four-wheelers and side-by-sides. Skyline Motorsports and Storage, south of Fairview.
Again, Mike Trainer, Robert Anderson with you. A big play by the Union Cougars gives them a touchdown. And now Winterton will kick it off with 37 seconds left. Union up 16-7 over North Sanpete. There's the kickoff, going to be fielded by Applegarth back at the goal line, but no, he's into the end zone. So a touchback. It'll be at the 20-yard line.
Well, this Winterton, he's an athlete. My heavens, he kicks it. He kicks the extra points. He punts, does a great job with his legs as a quarterback, and he's the difference in this football game right now.
Well, coming up, our Southern Utah University halftime show, SUU, where you get involved in your education so you experience more learning. Go to suu.edu. North Sanpete will come up to the line with 37 seconds left before halftime, trailing 16-7. Wheeler in the gun, drops back to throw. The lefty steps up, pumps, he's going to run it. Tucks it under, he's to the 25-yard line to the sideline, and then pushed out of bounds after he was out of bounds, but no flag.
Brady Wheeler takes the ball out of bounds.
So it's going to be
out by number 23, Nick
about the 30-yard line. Let's see where they spot it.
Wheeler is going to put the ball at the North Sanpete 26.
So it's 26-yard line.
26 yards, so a gain of 6 is all.
Got out of bounds, though, and stopped the clock with 31 seconds left. 2nd down and 4 for North Sanpete. Wheeler, 4 rushes for 25 yards. Pass department, 4 of 9 for 80 yards. In the shotgun, takes the snap. Looking downfield, steps up, in trouble, scrambles in the backfield. He's going to have to eat it, and he goes down. Right about the line of scrimmage. Tackled on the play by the Union Cougars, Ben Niebergall. Timeout by North Sanpete. We'll take one as well. 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. 16-7 Union. We'll be back in a minute.
The line is. Do you need a banking partner for your farm or business? Hi, I'm Darren Dyring, branch manager at Cache Valley Bank in Ephraim, and we have money to lend to your farm or business. If you need to upgrade equipment or purchase a new building or just expand, we can help. Also, don't forget we offer free business and personal checking accounts. So stop by and get acquainted. We want to help you succeed. Cache Valley Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Back once again here at North Sanpete High School in Mount Pleasant, Utah. The Hawks with 20 seconds left. 3rd down and 3. Wheeler back to throw, steps up again, nowhere to go. He's going to run it. He's to the 35, to the 40-yard line, breaks through to the 50-yard line, into Union territory with 11 seconds left. At the 39-yard line, another timeout is called by North Sanpete, or do they have one? I don't think they have one.
I don't think they do, no. They've got to either kill the ball immediately, they're going to have to spike to the ball.
They're moving the chains, and now the Hawks are set at the line. Wheeler under center. There goes the clock, and he spikes it. Well, and this is a costly time. Well, the costly time where they lost their timeout was on that extra point when the kicker wasn't out there.
Exactly.
And now they could have used it here, and they stopped the clock with 8.2 seconds left on the spike, trailing 16-7. They've got maybe 2 plays.
They got to be quick to get 2 plays, very quick.
Timeout is now called by the Union Cougars.
And Cougars call a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones & DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti, they're committed to servicing their clients with civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. They use state-of-the-art equipment to help you meet your budgets and deadlines. Visit jonesandemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones & DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals. Are you tired of your old, dirty, smoky, inefficient wood-burning stove? Then now is the time to take advantage of huge promotions on all wood and pellet-burning stoves and fireplaces. Stalling Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning are taking old stoves out of service and offering customers that you up to $300 towards the purchase of a new stove or fireplace. Stalling Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning in Mount Pleasant. Give them a call, 462-3152. That's 462-3152.
Welcome back once again here at North Sanpete High School in Mount Pleasant, here on the Eagle 94.5 FM and Centricom Channel 10, our simulcast. 8.2 seconds left before a halftime. Hawks down 16-7 at the hands of the Union Cougars, but the Hawks are at the 41-yard line of Union. Now Wheeler back to pass, throws down the sideline, and it's going to be dropped. How do you do that?
Hey, he ran before he caught it. He was just too anxious to get up, and he wanted to get some yards to get out of bounds and just forgot to take the football with him.
So incomplete pass now stops the clock with 4.6 seconds left, and you've basically got one play for the end zone. So at the 40-yard line, North Sanpete will come up to the line. They'll send out Trent Seeley to the left. Zach Lee is on the right side. Another wide receiver in the slot. Wheeler back to throw. Steps up. He fires down the sideline looking for Lee. It's going to be incomplete. Flag on the play with no time on the clock. And if it's on the defense, I don't know if you can end the half on a defensive penalty.
Yeah, you can't. It's going to be pass interference on the defense. North Sanpete should get another shot at the end zone.
So they'll have a shot closer if that penalty stands. That looked a lot less catchable than the one earlier that Hadley had, and he was definitely shoved.
Yes, he was, and they just must have missed it. This one, there's no way they could miss it. Everybody watched that one.
So that penalty is going to place the Hawks deep into Cougar territory with one play.
Union at 25-yard line.
So from the 25-yard line, one play for the Hawks with no time on the clock.
Now, if you got a great field goal kicker here, you could kick a field goal.
But the Hawks don't, so they'll come up to the line and pass, I guess.
That's okay. That's all right.
So Wheeler will be in the shotgun with Lane Cook to his left. Four wide receivers, back to throw. Pumps, looking, throws deep downfield. It's going to be caught and falling down as he caught it. Not the right thing to do for Bob Serrano. Was he out of bounds?
Yes, he is.
So that ends the first half of play. The Union Cougars lead the North Sanpete Hawks 16-7. The Cougars score with 37 seconds left before the break to put the Hawks down. It's time now for the Southern Utah University halftime show, an education designed to give you a memorable experience. Look into Southern Utah University and experience more. We'll be back with the SUU halftime show in 2 minutes.
How long should your dreams live?
Long enough to pay off the house. Long enough to send the kids to college.
Your dreams should live forever, so help protect them with American Family's Life Insurance. Use our online life needs calculator at amfam.com and call your local agent to find out how much coverage is right for you and your family. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Life insurance underwritten by American Family Life Insurance Company. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, contact Carol Carver Insurance Agency, 489 South Main Street in Ephraim.
Terrell Thriftway in Mount Pleasant is always working hard to be your neighborhood grocer. And with items like their famous ugly steaks, I mean, how can something so ugly going on the grill taste so good coming off? And their homemade salsa and cowboy caviar are a hit anywhere they're served. And in the bakery, you'll find Terrell's own roll and scone dough that will brighten up any get-together. Plus, Terrell's prides itself on its produce department, where the finest and fresh produce at great prices can always be found. Drop in today for the best in prices and friendly service. Your neighborhood grocer, Terrell's Thriftway in Mount Pleasant.
You want a quality education? How's this? All of SUU's nursing graduates passed their licensing exam on the first try in May of 2010. 100% of our students, not most of them, all of them. Small classes, caring faculty, the best facilities, that equals quality. Again, in May of 2011, 100% of our students passed the test. That's quality. You expect it, SUU delivers it.
The medical care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live. People in rural towns should receive the same high-quality medicine as those in the big cities. You can rest assured the Sanpete Valley Hospital provides their patients with the same high-quality care and advanced technology you'd receive if you drove to the city. They provide many of the same services a large city hospital does, and they do it well, with a personal hometown touch. Intermountain Sanpete Valley Hospital, healing for life.
Welcome back to our Southern Utah University halftime show. The North Sanpete Hawks trail the Union Cougars 16-7 here in halftime. Of course, Southern Utah University has a curriculum deliberately built to focus on your experience. Go to suu.edu and see how you can experience more. Well, we've got Doug Johnson here for stats, who's been smoking up the keyboard. Doug, how's it look from that first half?
Well, Mike, it's a pretty tight game if you look at the stats. Union's ahead by 9 points on the scoreboard, 16-7. North Sanpete shot themselves in the foot with some penalties that have called back big plays for them. Let's take a look at team statistics first. First downs are fairly even. Union with 8 first downs, North Sanpete with 9. Total offense, Union with 179 yards on 30 plays, an average of 6.0 yards per play. North Sanpete, 206 on 29 plays, an average of 7.1 per offensive play. Union has carried the ball, run the ball for 22 yards on 14 carries. They have 157 yards through the air for that 179 yards total offense. North Sanpete balanced offense. They have 104 yards on the ground on 17 carries and 102 through the air. For Union, Winterton is 12 of 16 passing, 75% completion in the first half, 157 yards and 2 touchdowns. For North Sanpete, Brady Wheeler is 5 of 12 for 102 yards. In the punting game, North Sanpete has punted 3 times for an average of 29.3. Union punted 1 time for 45 yards. That was their first possession of the game, and they haven't punted, second possession of the game. They haven't punted since the first quarter. Time of possession for Union, 13 minutes, 42 seconds. For North Sanpete, 10 minutes, 18 seconds. Union is 4 of 8 on 3rd down and 0 for 2 on 4th down. North Sanpete only 1 of 5 in the first half on 3rd down and 0 for 1 on 4th down. Let's look at some individual statistics. In the running game, Smith for Union is the leading ground gainer, 8 carries for 28 yards. Winterton has run the ball 5 times for -2, and Horrocks, who had the big game last week, 1 carry for -4 yards. In the receiving department, Winterton, as I said, 157 yards through the air, 5 receptions by Latui for 38 yards. Smith has 2 receptions for 44 and a touchdown. Moriah has 22 receptions for 25, Miller 2 for 11, and Horrocks 1 for 39 and a touchdown. For North Sanpete, Wheeler is the leading carrier, 6 carries for 58 yards. Applegarth, 7 carries, 44 yards and a touchdown. Larson, 1 carry for 2 yards. Cook has 3 carries and no yards. Receiving, Serrano, 2 for 32 yards. Applegarth, 1 for 51. Sorensen, 1 for 10. Olson, 1 for 9. The big stat, though, I think in the first half, Mike, Union penalized 5 times for 43 yards. They had 1 touchdown called back. North Sanpete 6 penalties for 58 yards. So overall, not a lot of penalties, not an excessive number, but they've been big. Union had 1 touchdown called back, North Sanpete with 2 called back. So definitely the officials have controlled the ball game in the first half.
All right, Doug, thanks a lot for those stats from that first half. We sure appreciate you having you along again. Let's take a look at our Southern Utah University halftime show. Of course, experience more learning, growing, maturing, hiking, dancing, and living. You will experience more at Southern Utah University. We'll be back in 2 minutes for a scoring rundown from the first half.
Right now is a great time to upgrade those old drafty windows. In just hours, Christiansen Glass and Paint can install beautiful new Amsco vinyl windows. Ah, that's better. Make your home a masterpiece with Amsco Windows and Christiansen Glass and Paint, your one-stop shop for windows, doors, floors, and more. Call 462-2436. That's 462-2436. Chris Jansen Glass and Paint in Mount Pleasant. Go Hawks!
Are you looking for comfort, quality, and reliability with your furniture, appliances, or electronics? That's exactly what you find at Beck's Home Furnishings in Mount Pleasant. Choose from a variety of Ashley furniture items, do-it-best appliances, and quality electronics. So whether you're looking for a good night's sleep, relaxing in your favorite chair, having a pleasant family dinner, or getting the chores done, Beck's can help. Plus, Beck's has outstanding prices and special sales every week. Visit them today at 14 West Main in Mount Pleasant or online at shopbecks.com.
Choosing a college is tough, but there's a big difference between 25 and 500 students in a class. SUU has small classes. It's a big difference if your professor is teaching class or doing research. SUU professors are in the classroom teaching and calling on you by name. At SUU, distinguished faculty are in small classes teaching rigorous nationally accredited programs on a safe campus in an unrivaled natural setting. Southern Utah University. There is a difference.
Many people often ask, what does Ecolife actually do? The real question is, what don't they do? Ecolife has a long list of services, including fertilizer, weed control, sprinkler systems, sod, rock walls, Roundup and Sterilant, agriculture weed and pest control, colored and stamped concrete, and don't forget about spider, ant,
Call Ecolife at 283-6002 for your free estimate. That's 283-6002.
Sidewalks, trees, shrubs, and other plants, as well as sprinkler systems.
Back once again here at North Sanpete High School in Mount Pleasant. Mike Trainer, Robert Anderson alongside doing the call of the game. We have Barrett Hilton and Doug Johnson here as well helping us out. The North Sanpete Hawks trail here on their first home game of the season, 16-7, trailing by 9 at the hands of the Union Cougars. Robert, what did we see in that first half? We saw the Hawks start off very nicely, but they seemed to get throttled down.
North Sanpete looked very good offensively and then just kind of got lethargic with their offense midway through the first quarter and through most of the second quarter. They showed a big burst with Applegarth's big catch. Applegarth gets a catch of about 41 yards. It was just huge, and a super run after the catch. But breakdown in North Sanpete's defense is the difference in this football game right now. Winterton does a great job scrambling, and the defense comes up to help make the tackle. They leave the receivers, and Winterton, it was all he could do to throw the ball to the end zone, and they get a big touchdown. They've had 2 or 3 big plays that is the difference in this football game. And, Winterton is the whole team, basically, for the Union Cougars, and he's done a tremendous job. And, I think the Hawks have to believe in themselves, believe in what they can do. The touchdown play came with a big play from Applegarth, and Brady Wheeler sprinted hard to his left to set that play up, and then threw back across the field as Union kind of sold out as Brady was going to run to his left, and he is a left-handed quarterback. He planted and threw the ball all the way back across the field to Applegarth. Applegarth did a super job, and then he picked up a tremendous block by Zach Lee, and he just ends up short of the end zone, and 2 plays later they score. But I think the 2 big plays by Union is the difference in the football game. And just some things happen right there, breakdown defensively for the North Sanpete Hawks. They're going to get the ball low to start the second half. If they can come out and establish themselves offensively, they can get right back in this football game.
All the scoring taking place in that second quarter, all 23 points. North Sanpete trails Union 16-7 at halftime. It's the SUU halftime show. We'll be back with the SUU scoring summary from the first half in 2 minutes.
You're busy, and we can help. At Skyline Pharmacy, we are pleased to introduce the first and only coordinated, once-a-month refill service in Sanpete County, the Skyline Medication Management Service. It is designed to help you maximize the positive benefits of your medication therapy, as well as save you time and money. Best of all, this service is free. By joining our program, we will automatically refill all of your maintenance medications on the same day, every month. Never worry about making multiple trips to the pharmacy ever again. Stop by today and ask about how we are continuing to help you take care of yourself and your family.
Are you ready for a weekend away? Jorgensen's Honda is the place to start. They carry a full line of RVs to make that trip a lasting memory. With models like Yellowstone, Conquest, Amerilite, and Canyon Trail, you can find the perfect fit. For great fun and comfort, check out the full line of RVs at Jorgensen's Honda. Dennis or Mike can help you out. Stop by today at 980 South Coveview Road in Richfield, or give them a call at 435-896-6408.
Visit your Sanpete Valley Conoco in Moroni, where you'll find courteous service at the convenience store and the world-famous Sanpete barbecue turkey sandwiches. Sanpete Valley Conoco is the place for refreshing frazzles, irresistible treats, delicious pizza, and the only place to get the new Yo Cream. Yogurts, only creamier with lots of toppings, and the new Boba Bursts, a new experience in eating ice cream. They also serve all of Central Utah with bulk fuel, oil, and lube delivery, whether in the drum or bucket. Visit Sanpete Valley Conoco at the junction of highways in Moroni.
When I was thinking about going back to school, I got pretty nervous, just knowing I had a young family and money was tight for us. As a mother, online courses were perfect for my busy schedule. One of the things that was huge for me was how affordable this program was. Without the online courses, I know I wouldn't be able to finish school or transfer to a major university. I will always be grateful for Snow College in helping me reach my goals and helping me set the pathway for my future.
Welcome back to the Southern Utah University Halftime Show. It's time now for the first half scoring recap, a presentation of Southern Utah University. Experience more from your education. Explore a higher education with a difference. Experience SUU. Let's check out that first half scoring summary. No scoring in the first quarter. Then in the second quarter, Union broke the tie with a Ty Winterton 33-yard field goal, and that came with 1:48 left. Or 1:48 into the second quarter of play. Union would strike again, this time with 6:50 left, actually, in the quarter, on a Nick Smith 46-yard reception from Ty Winterton. He ran it most of the way. A three-play, 51-yard drive that took 1:06. That came with 6:50 left in the second quarter. Then with 2:03 left in the second quarter, North Sanpete's Spencer Applegarth, after catching a 51-yard pass, ran it in from 1 yard out to make it a score there, of course, of 9-7. It was 9-0 at that point. Then Union scores with 38 seconds left. Weston Horrock's 39-yard touchdown pass from Ty Winterton. And that was a four-play, 56-yard drive. Took 1:25, and that's where we are right now, 16-7. North Sanpete is trailing the Union Cougars. That's your first half scoring summary. We'll be back in 2 minutes for more second half action.
State Farm Insurance and Financial Services is your best choice for dependable insurance coverage and finance options. Local agent Danny Dykes in Moroni offers all types of insurance, as well as State Farm Financial Services, where you're able to finance your dreams through State Farm Bank. State Farm also offers the Pocket Agent app for smartphones and the new Drive Safe and Save discount. Visit your local State Farm Insurance and Financial Services office in Moroni. Phone 800-347-8601. That's 800-347-8601.
Terry Brotherson Excavating of Mount Pleasant is a proud sponsor of North Sanpete High School sports on the radio and wishes the team the best of luck in this season. The entire staff and management of Terry Brotherson Excavating are committed to supporting various academic and athletic programs to help prepare our youth for life. Providing all types of excavating work throughout the state of Utah, Terry Brotherson Excavating of Mount Pleasant. Happy to support the North Sanpete Hawks this season.
Have you heard? Central Valley Medical Center is now providing orthopedic surgery. That's right, Dr. Joel Holman is a full-time orthopedic surgeon practicing in Nephi. You no longer need to drive to the Wasatch Front for hip replacement, knee replacement, fracture care, hand surgery, and general orthopedic care. Dr. Holman completed a residency in general orthopedics and a fellowship in hand surgery at the U of U and sees patients in the Nephi Medical Clinic inside Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3633, 623-3633.
The mayor, city council, and residents in the cities of Mount Pleasant, Fairview, and Moroni wish the North Sanpete Hawks the best of luck this season. The entire community is proud to support North Sanpete High School in preparing the future leaders of Sanpete County. They're committed to ensuring that area youth are provided the best opportunities to learn the important lessons of life through academics and athletic competition. Good luck to the players, coaches, faculty, staff, and student body from the cities of Fairview, Moroni, and Mount Pleasant.
This simulcast on the Eagle 94.5 and Centricom made possible by Sanpete Valley Conoco, State Farm Insurance Agent Danny Dykes, Terry Brothers and Excavating, Eco Life, Central Valley Medical Center, the cities of Fairview, Mount Pleasant, and Moroni, MKJ Construction, Skyline Motorsports, Cache Valley Bank, Stalling Sheet Metal, Centricom Channel 10, Jones and DeMille Engineering, American Family Insurance Agent Carol Carver, Terrell's Marketplace, Sanpete Valley Hospital, Christiansen Glass and Paint, Beck's Home Furnishings, Skyline Pharmacy, Snow College, Sunrise Engineering, SUU, and Jorgensen Honda. Some halftime scores for you from around the state here locally. South Sevier leads Richfield 17-15 at half. Gunnison 28, North Sevier 7. Kanab leads Beaver 9-6. Millard over Delta 10-0 at halftime. And Provo leading Manti at half 21-14. Here's the kickoff by Winterton to start off the second half as the Cougars kick it off. It's going to be fielded by North Sanpete shortback at about the 19-yard line, bringing it up the middle and trying to get through, and he cannot, but he does return it to about the 27-yard line, Robert.
You know, big number 85 that time returning the ball for the North Sanpete Hawks and did a great job is Wanless. And, you know, the up back gives North Sanpete a decent field position on about the 26-yard line.
So first down and 10 for the Hawks at the 27-yard line. 11:51 left in the third. Hawks down 16-7. Brady Wheeler with the football in the shotgun. Two wide receivers left, one on the right. Steps up through the pressure, gets hit, knocked down, and a loss. They'll credit that as a sack, I believe, because he really didn't pick up any yards.
No,
it is for a loss.
That's got to be a sack. So looked like a blitz all the way by the Union Cougars, and they brought the house.
In for the sack was Nick Smith, the senior. So second down and a long way to go, about 19 for the North Sanpete Hawks. They have to pull some offense out of their bag here.
Yes, they will.
Under center is Wheeler, I formation behind him. Tailback is Applegarth. He gets the call, tries to get to the outside, slips and falls, and then right touched up by Toohey.
Just kind of lost his footing right there. And, you know, we've had a lot of rain, and, you know, the field was very moist out there. And looked like it could be a little bit slippery.
That'll bring up a third down and 15 for North Sanpete at their 23-yard line.
Third down to the Hawks.
North Sanpete going the wrong direction here. They need a big play to get a first down. Wide receiver to the right side is Trent Seeley. Split backs on either side of Wheeler in the shotgun. Brady back to throw, looking. Nowhere to go, rushes out of the pocket. Now looking downfield, he's going to fire and looking for a receiver, Zach Lee, but that's incomplete. And that'll be fourth down for the Hawks. So 3 and out to start the second half. Not what head coach Rick Wilson wanted.
No, definitely not. And, you know, when you lose big yardage on that first down like you do, it really puts your back against the wall. And, you know, you've got to come out with a positive play on first down.
So now the Cougars will receive on this punt by Zach Lee. There's the snap over his head. Lee is going to pick it up and try to kick it. He gets rid of it, but he gets hit as he kicks it. No flag on the play on that, but he did get rid of it and gets into about the 28-yard line.
Oh, a great field position once again for the Cougars.
Hawks have had problems with their long snapper in this game, and that cost them again. So now the Cougars knocking on the door inside the 30 at the 28. First and 10. Ty Winterton at quarterback. Wide receiver to the left side is going to be Enrique Marrera. 3 wide receivers right. Winterton back to throw, fires it out. It's going to be caught. It's going to be Toohey. He has the first down. He has more. He's to the 10-yard line, down to the 5-yard line, and tackled there by North Sanpete. And now no pressure on the quarterback. Ty Winterton is creating a lot of opportunities for the receivers.
You know, he has plenty of time to let those receivers do their work out there. And, well, then he just steps up and hits his favorite target, Toohey.
So it'll be first and goal for the Union Cougars at the 5-yard line. Winterton in the shotgun again. He's going to hand it off to Nick Smith. Squirts up the middle, breaks through, touchdown Union. And this has gone from a lead to a sort of blowout here. 23-7, or 22-7 our score in favor of the Cougars.
You know, just a nice hole opened up over the right side of that line, and Nick just kind of danced into the end zone untouched.
10:02 left here in the third quarter, and What the Hawks hoped would be an opening drive score turns into the Cougars' opening drive score on their offense, and now they'll attempt the extra point off the foot of Winterton. There's the snap. Ball is down. The kick's on the way, and this one is through the uprights. Good. It's Union 23, North Sanpete 7. 10:02 left in the third. You're listening to high school football on Centricom Channel 10 and KLGO.
MKJ Construction has been serving Central Utah and the surrounding area for over 30 years. Whether you have a project as large as a new road or water line or as intricate as a decorative landscape feature, we have the experience and equipment to complete any size project. We also deliver sand, gravel, road base, topsoil, and landscaping boulders. Call MKJ Construction at 427-9299, 427-9299, and see what we can do for you.
Stop into Skyline Motorsports and Storage and see what all the fuss is about. They're carrying the Kemco four-wheelers and side-by-sides. Kemco has the best warranty in the business with the fewest warranty claims off any of the brands. The snow's coming, and you'll want to be outfitted to get the white stuff off of your driveway. Get your Kemco four-wheeler or side-by-side with a plow and save money. For a limited time, get 1.9% financing for 36 months on all Kemco brand four-wheelers and side-by-sides. Skyline Motorsports and Storage, south of Fairview.
Welcome back. Here's the kickoff. It's going to be fielded by the Hawks in the end zone for a touchback by Applegarth. So Winterton has put it in the end zone several times here on the Hawks, and that'll be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for North Sanpete, trailing now, Robert, 23-7.
Yeah, really kind of put themselves with their back against the wall right here, and once again, Winterton is kicking, has made a great difference, and then his play reading out there, he does a fantastic job. Very fine football player. North Sanpete needs to untrack this offense.
So the Hawks 1st and 10. Under center is Wheeler. Wheeler rolls to his left, gets hit as he hands it off.
There they get a flag right there.
Well, it's hard when the quarterback is running through a fake. You don't know if he has the ball or not.
That's exactly right.
Try to hit him, and then you get penalized for it. Oh, it's a personal foul on the Union Cougars.
And that's why he called it. He was standing there, and, you know, he's still carrying out that fake, and he got hit pretty good and looks at the official. The official gave him the favorable flag.
Well, had it been a normal hit or possibly even a tackle because he didn't know he had the ball or not, but the way he extended his arms and just gave him a shove was more unsportsmanlike than running through it and thinking he had the ball. So that's going to be 1st down for the Hawks at the 35-yard line with 9:57 left. North Sanpete not entirely out of this game, Robert. If they can put together some offense, get some first downs, get a score here in the third quarter, they could inch back into this game.
Yes, they definitely could.
Wheeler in the gun with a back on either side. 2 wide receivers right, 1 on the left. In motion, Hadley. Back to throw is Wheeler. Wheeler throwing downfield, and Serrano can't come up with it. Looked like he was all turned around, didn't know where the ball was thrown.
You know, he didn't look, and, Wheeler kind of threw a back shoulder pass right there, and Serrano just very late picking up the football.
Well, the place for freshly made pasta, pizza, and a salad bar is Cavalier Pizza in Mount Pleasant. We appreciate them sponsoring our offensive player of the game. 8-inch personal pan pizza and a drink going to that player of the game. We'll choose that during our post-game show. Another penalty on the Cougars and a 1st down for North Sanpete at the 45-yard line.
Defensive holding right there.
1st down again.
So North Sanpete moving the football with the help of the Yellow Hankies on the field.
They're not going to turn any of those back.
No, they won't. From the 45 on the Hawk side of the 50-yard line, North Sanpete puts 2 wideouts to the right side. I formation, Cook the full. The tail is Applegarth. Applegarth gets the call to the left side, and he's going to get a couple yards, and that is all. Union all over the rush attack of North Sanpete, and Kafusi in there for the tackle. Union and North Sanpete have just about similar yardage on the night.
They do.
206 for the Hawks, 207 for the Cougars. But the difference is the scoreboard, 23-7 in favor of the Cougars. 2nd down and 6 to go for North Sanpete. Bob Serrano comes out to the right side. In the gun is Wheeler. Wheeler steps up. Here comes the pressure. Fires. It's going to be incomplete. Intended for Braden Jorgensen.
Jorgensen cut to the inside, and, they could have called a little offensive holding right there as Jorgensen ran in, and he actually hit two Union Cougars. A little pick pass, and Serrano didn't get open outside. He should have.
So at the Hawk 49-yard line, it's going to be 3rd down and 6 to go for North Sanpete. BYU Cougars were on top earlier as well.
Yes, they were.
I think they were up something like 23-10 over Connecticut. There's the snap. Back to throw is Wheeler again. Wheeler steps up. He's going to run it. He's got room. He's down the sideline, has the first down to the 40-yard line and out of bounds. One of the few times Wheeler's gotten free.
Once again, a very good read by Wheeler as he wanted to throw to the right, and his receivers to the right were well covered by the Cougars. He pulls the ball down and ran for a first down going to his left.
At the Cougar 41-yard line, 1st and 10, North Sanpete. 8:59 left in the third period, 23-7. Cougars with the lead. Beck's Home Furnishings and Skyline Pharmacy bringing you that score check. Wide to the right is Dylan Olson as a wide receiver. Wheeler's going to hand it off to Applegarth. Slips and falls. Second time he slipped and fallen in the backfield, and he gets back maybe to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down, no gain on the play, maybe a slight loss on that as Applegarth, couldn't find firm footing and falls to the turf.
So the North Sanpete Hawks trying to muster some offense here. This drive has mainly been kept alive by some Union penalties. Hawks had one good run by Brady Wheeler on a scramble, but that's been about it. 2nd and 11 at the Cougar 42-yard line. I formation behind Wheeler, who's under center this time. Sends Olson in motion. There's a play action rolling to his left, throwing downfield. The lefty finds a receiver on the sideline, and Bob Serrano makes the catch for the first down.
A nice connection that time from Wheeler to Serrano for a first down, and another first down for the North Sanpete Hawks.
Moving the football down the field on the Cougars with 8:06 left in the third, trailing by 16 points. So the Hawk offense has to put it in the end zone on this drive, you would think.
North Sanpete has 38 plays compared to Union's 32. Union has 207 yards, and the North Sanpete Hawks has 229.
There's the handoff going to the right side for North Sanpete, trying to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage, and maybe for a couple is the running back Lane Cook. And they've got the fullback all wrapped up each time he gets the ball.
They really do. It's tough to run between the tackles against that Cougar defense.
2nd down and 8 for North Sanpete as they get the ball down to the 26-yard line of Union. Hawks come up. They send out a wide receiver to the right side. Dylan Olson. 2 wideouts to the left side on the short side of the field. On the left hash, I formation. Double fake to the backs. No, there's a handoff actually, and that's going to go for a loss. Nick Smith in there for a big tackle for
Nick
the Cougars.
Smith comes up really tough right there. I think Applegarth was the running back on that play, but no going between the tackles for the Hawks.
3rd down and 9. They lost a couple on that one. 7:03 left here in the third. The Hawks trailing the Cougars 23-7. Coming in off the sideline with the play is Braden Jorgensen, the 5'11", 150-pound senior. He'll go to the wide receiver position on the right side. He'll be joined by Serrano out there and Spencer Applegarth. In the gun is Wheeler, 3rd and 9. Steps up through the pressure. He's going to run it. He's going to get hit. He's going to get tackled, and he's going to be short of the first down. Another fine play by the Cougar defense. This time, Union's Ben Nabergal got him. Nabergal makes the tackle.
Latui right there to help him out. 4th and about 8 for the Hawks.
And North Sanpete needs to convert here. I know it's still midway through the first or third quarter, Robert, but in the position the Hawks are in and the way Union's been playing, it's almost like you feel they have to score on this drive.
They definitely do.
4th down and 8 for the Hawks. I formation and a timeout by Brady Wheeler. We'll take one as well. North Sanpete trails 4th down when we come back in 1 minute.
Do you need a banking partner for your farm or business? Hi, I'm Darren Dyring, branch manager at Cache Valley Bank in Ephraim, and we have money to lend to your farm or business. If you need to upgrade equipment or purchase a new building or just expand, we can help. Also, don't forget we offer free business and personal checking accounts. So stop by and get acquainted. We want to help you succeed. Cache Valley Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Back once again at North Sanpete High School under the lights in Mount Pleasant, Utah. It's a 3A football game between North Sanpete and Union. The Cougars of Union on top right now in the white, 23-7. The Hawks in the red. 4th down and 8 to go. I formation. Wheeler under center. Hawks need a first down to keep the drive alive. In motion goes Hadley. Double fake. Rolling to his left is Wheeler. Throws downfield. Caught. It's going to be Lane Cook. Can he get to the first down marker? He stretches with his arms, but I'm not sure he got it. It depends on the spot. They spotted it about the 19. Let's see if he got it.
I think the Union saying they got it.
The white hat over there trying
to
eye it.
I think North Sanpete came up a little short just seeing the dejection on the Hawk players.
So Lane Cook just couldn't muscle his way forward for a yard, which you would hope that a fullback could do, but he just was not able to.
Now he's a little upset, knew he had an opportunity, he just couldn't come up with it.
And it's going to be a turnover on downs. North Sanpete did not make it, and they really needed to. Now the Cougars have the football. Nice idea. The only problem with that play is the pass went to the backside of Lane. He had to spin awkwardly to get his footing. Had that been thrown in front of him
and catch it in stride, he would have come up with 15 yards.
He would have had a head of steam and been able to drive that player back, but had no momentum.
Very much so.
In the spin from behind on that catch. But a nice effort by Lane Cook. Union Cougars, Winterton takes the snap. Here comes the blitz. Throws it out to the right side, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. Lane Cook came streaking in from that right side. Almost got to the quarterback.
Yes, he did. Good coverage downfield for the Hawks.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Union Cougars. Clock at 5:39 in the 3rd quarter. Again, some of those halftime scores. Richfield trailing South Sevier 17-15. Gunnison leading North Sevier by a score of 28-7. Kanab leading Beaver 9-6. Millard shutting out Delta in the first half 10-0. And Provo leading Manti 21-14. Winterton in the gun. Takes the snap. Hands it off to his back up the middle, and it's plugged up. Nothing doing there as the Hawk defense was right there. I'm not sure if it was Nick Smith.
We had a Hawk storm out there as, all but about 3 Hawks were in on that play. Boy, just great defense up the middle for the Hawks.
Up off the bottom of the pile was Matt Wilson, the 6'1", 240-pound senior. And now it's a 3rd down and 13 for the Union Cougars.
This is where the defense has had a little bit of trouble this evening. They need to come up big on this 3rd down.
Ty Winterton, the Union quarterback, drops the ball, picks it up, now trying to run it, and somehow gets away. And he gets hit and stopped. It's going to be a 4th down. Boy, he almost got away for the first down, but thanks to Bob Serrano making the tackle, he did not.
And they have had that happen to him many, many times this evening as, Winterton's come up with huge plays on 3rd down, but Serrano erased the big play on this 3rd down. Great job by Serrano.
4:38 and ticking here in the 3rd quarter. Hawks down 23-7. Winterton will punt it away from his 5-yard line. Applegarth back to his 40. That one almost got snapped over Winterton's head, but he gets it off. End over end kick's going to bounce and take a Cougar bounce out of bounds at about the Hawk 42-yard line. We'll see where they officially spot it. And it looks like How did it go to the 40-yard line? But he does mark it.
That's a good spot for the Hawks. They'll take over on their own 40-yard line.
So North Sanpete will have 60 yards to go. 4:23 left. The defense did their job, Robert. They stopped the Union Cougars in their tracks.
They really did. That was a great defensive stand by the Hawks, and hopefully the offense will complement the defense.
Lane Cook is the fullback. Spencer Applegarth the tailback. Brady Wheeler under center. Hands it off to the left side. Applegarth nowhere to go. Bouncing like a pinball off Union tacklers, and I think Kafusi was in there on the tackle. It was Paul Kafusi, the senior. Picked up a yard, Applegarth did. Sanpete Valley Conoco has their delicious barbecue turkey sandwiches, plus frazzles and top-notch jerky. Stop in to Moroni. Mike and Jan appreciate their staff at Sanpete Valley Conoco at the Highway Junction in Moroni. We'll have that Sanpete Valley Conoco Defensive Player of the Game coming up during our post-game show. I formation, Cook is the full. The tail is Applegarth. Under center is Wheeler. Split wide receivers. Long cadence. Now the wide receiver in motion, Hadley. Pitch out to the left side, Applegarth trying to get to the corner. He does. Cuts up field. Breaks through. Gets about 8 yards and then thrown forward for maybe to the 10-yard line. He's going to be about a yard short.
About a yard short right there, as they said his knee hit down just shy of the 50-yard line. A good effort by Applegarth.
Third down and short for Spencer Applegarth, who has 58 yards rushing and 51 yards receiving for 109 total all-purpose yards. Would have had more than that had they not called back his kickoff return for a touchdown. Third and short for the Hawks, I formation. 2:59 left in the third. There's the quarterback keeper up the middle, and did Wheeler get it?
He did, yes, by about 2 yards. Good pickup on the quarterback sneak by Wheeler.
To the 48-yard line of Union. 2:56 remaining in the third. Hawks still down by 16, 23-7. So it's been the pass attack of the Union Cougars that's really hurt the Hawks. North Sanpete's got their rushing attack, which seems to be up there for them as well. 127 yards, kind of even. There's the handoff, and nowhere to go at the line of scrimmage as the Cougars stop it again.
Little inside trap play that time, and just nothing going for the fullback that time for the North Sanpete Hawk. Lane Cook got about a half a yard is all. Once again, they find it very stingy up the middle, and of course Paul Kafusi is one of the reasons. He's a very fine defensive player, a senior for the Union Cougars.
Second down and 10 to go for the Hawks. We'll call it a long 9. This time, Zach Lee comes out to the right side. I formation behind Wheeler under center. Drops back, a straight drop. In trouble. Here comes the rush. Throws it out and overshoots his receiver. Incomplete. Looking for Dylan Olson. Getting up off his back was Brady Wheeler.
You know, Brady Wheeler, a great push that time by the Cougars up the middle there, putting a lot of pressure on him. Was number 56, Bertosh.
So, third down and long to go for the Hawks. 1:50 remaining in the third quarter of play. 23-7 our score. Hawks trail. And we'll see what's in Rick Wilson's bag of tricks here to try to get North Sanpete rolling. Jake Hadley, wide receiver to the right. Another one to the left side, I formation. That offensive line has struggled to provide enough protection for Brady Wheeler. There's the snap. And Wheeler's in trouble. He's sacked in the backfield. He is nailed for a big loss by Brock Timothy, the senior.
You know, Timothy right there gets him for a deep sack right there. And Brock Timothy, a senior Union Cougar, comes up with a big defensive stop.
So fourth down at about 20 now, and North Sanpete forced to punt. It's been the Union defense, and they have just shredded that North Sanpete offensive line. There's a low snap again. Hawks get it off. It's going to take a bounce at the 30-yard line. Going to be scooped up by Horrocks. Makes a move, makes the first man miss, returns it to about the 35-yard line, and then he'll be taken down there. Cougars come out on offense. Well, the Hawks will play next at Maple Mountain next Friday, the 5th of September. That game will not be broadcast, but we'll be back in action on the radio and TV on September 12th, Friday. It'll be the Hawks at Carbon, 7 o'clock for the kickoff of that one. Now the Cougars, first down and 10. Winterton in the gun, takes the snap, drops back, fires across the middle. It's going to be tipped and knocked down, intended for Horrocks. Incomplete with a minute left here in the third period.
Jake Hatley doing a nice job defensively, breaking up that completion opportunity right there. Hadley come up big defensively for the Hawks.
2nd and 10 for the Union Cougars at the North Sanpete 35, or at their own 35-yard line. Wide receiver Henrique Morera to the left with two others. One of those is Tui. Winterton hands it off to the right side and stopped there. A nice tackle on the play by North Sanpete. I believe Lane Cook may have been the one there.
I think he was right there in the middle. Lane Cook coming up big, no yards on the running play.
42 seconds left in the third period, brings up a 3rd and 10 for Union, trying to get to the fourth quarter with a 2-touchdown lead. Well, if the Hawks could get 2 touchdowns with 2 two-point conversions, they could tie the game. That's a long way away. Right now, the Cougars just trying to get to the fourth quarter with Winterton in the gun. Takes the snap. He's going to fire one across the middle. Has a receiver cut.
Oh!
He is rocked. What a hit by Zach Lee. I don't think he hung onto the ball.
No, he did not. In fact, he didn't ever touch the ball, I don't think. Zach Lee laid a whooping on him right there, and that was a big-time hit by Zach Lee.
So what a hit by Zach Lee. That's one for the highlight film. Fourth down for the Union Cougars with 15.7 seconds left, so the timeout will go to the Cougars here. We'll take one as well. 23-7, Cougars lead, 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Hawks will get the ball back on a punt when we come back in a minute.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones & DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti, they're committed to servicing their clients with civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. They use state-of-the-art equipment to help you meet your budgets and deadlines. Visit jonesanddemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones & DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals. Are you tired of your old, dirty, smoky, inefficient wood-burning stove? Then now is the time to take advantage of huge promotions on all wood and pellet-burning stoves and fireplaces. Stalling Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning are taking old stoves out of service and offering customers that you up to $300 towards the purchase of a new stove or fireplace. Stalling Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning in Mount Pleasant. Give them a call, 462-3152. That's 462-3152.
Thanks for joining us again here on Centricom Channel 10 and the Eagle 94.5 FM. Mike Trainer, Robert Anderson calling the game with you here. Fourth down for the Cougars, 4th and 10, and I'm not sure what's going on.
A big personal foul penalty against the Union Cougars, and boy, they marched them way back.
All the way to their 20-yard line, so definite punting situation here for the Cougars. The perfect situation for North Sanpete here, for Rick Wilson, their head coach, is a punt return for a touchdown before the third quarter ends, and then you've got a ball game again.
Yes, you do.
Applegarth has done it once. It was called back. He's back to receive again, and Winterton is back at his 5-yard line to punt this one away. The only thing you don't want here is a roughing the kicker. There's the snap. Nice snap. Kick is on the way, and Applegarth is going to let it bounce, and he's not going to get to it. It's going to be down by the Union Cougars at the Hawk 21-yard line. So
great punt right there. Winterton, once again, his leg saving the Cougars' bacon right here. Great job by him.
Not allowing the Hawks to have an opportunity. 3 seconds left in the third quarter. North Sanpete will have one play in this third quarter, and then we'll be into the fourth. And now a conference by the officials. Coming up, we'll have our Sunrise Engineering postgame show in our after the fourth quarter expires. Sunrise Engineering, working to improve your community. See how at sunrise-eng.com. Right now, North Sanpete's offense on the field. Wheeler under center, split backs behind him. Dropping back is Wheeler, rolls to his left, scrambles out of trouble. He's going to run it, makes a move, and gets about 5 yards towards the sideline of the Cougars, then forced out of bounds. And now some excitement here.
Oh, boy, we got fighting on the far sideline. Oh, my God. Look at the flags. It's raining yellow flags.
Lots of pushing and shoving over there.
There
and
comes another.
Flags. There goes the Hawk coaches over there to try to get the players back. It's on the Union sideline. Of course, the North Sanpete Hawk quarterback was on the sideline. I didn't see what happened to him, but Lane Cook is very upset.
Lane Cook is really upset.
And we'll have to sort this one out. The officials now will come in conference at the middle of the field. Cook is not happy, takes his helmet off as he comes to the sideline. Brady Wheeler, the quarterback, was running towards that sideline, got shoved out of bounds, and I'm not sure what happened to him. Did you see, Robert?
He went into the whole mass of the Cougar sideline over there, and some of the North Sanpete players took offense to Brady Wheeler being tackled in that mass of humanity by the Union Cougars, and then who knows what broke loose. All you can see is bodies flying around.
While they conference here, we'll take a break here on the radio and also TV. We'll be back right after this timeout on Centricom and the Eagle 94.5 FM.
How long should your dreams live?
Long enough to pay off the house.
Long enough to send the kids to college.
Your dreams should live forever. So help protect them with American Families Life Insurance. Use our online life needs calculator at amfam.com and call your local agent to find out how much coverage is right for you and your family. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Life insurance underwritten by American Family Life Insurance Company. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, contact Carol Carver Insurance Agency, 489 South Main Street in Ephraim.
Terrell's Thriftway in Mount Pleasant is always working hard to be your neighborhood grocer. And with items like their famous ugly steaks, how can something so ugly going on the grill taste so good coming off? And their homemade salsa and cowboy caviar are a hit anywhere they're served. And in the bakery, you'll find Terrell's own roll and scone dough that will brighten up any get-together. Plus, Terrell's prides itself on its produce department, where the finest and fresh produce at great prices can always be found. Drop in today for the best in prices and friendly service. Your neighborhood grocer, Terrell's Thriftway in Mount Pleasant.
The medical care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live. People in rural towns should receive the same high-quality medicine as those in the big cities. You can rest assured that Sanpete Valley Hospital provides their patients with the same high-quality care and advanced technology you'd receive if you drove to the city. They provide many of the same services a large city hospital does, and they do it well, with a personal hometown touch. Intermountain Sanpete Valley Hospital, healing for life.
Welcome back once again. After all of that melee, it's going to be just an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Union and
look at the flag
on North Sanpete, and that'll end the quarter of play with 12 minutes on the clock. But we're into the fourth quarter now, and I'm not sure they've even switched sides of the field yet, have they?
No, they have not, and they need to do that.
Well, they're going to. It's going to be unsportsmanlike on each team, so no one is going to be penalized really for that. Just a lot of pushing and shoving, and those are the type of things that can actually escalate, and it did not, fortunately, for both teams. So they've got the ball at the, looks like the 28-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 10. That play is erased. They're going to change ends of the field, and we'll be back in this after this 1-minute timeout as it's the end of the third quarter of play.
Right now is a great time to upgrade those old drafty windows. In just hours, Christiansen Glass and Paint can install beautiful new Amsco vinyl windows. Ah, that's better. Make your home a masterpiece with Amsco Windows and Christiansen Glass and Paint. Your one-stop shop for windows, doors, floors, and more. Call 462-2436. That's 462-2436. Christiansen Glass and Paint in Mount Pleasant. Go Hawks!
Are you looking for comfort, quality, and reliability with your furniture, appliances, or electronics? That's exactly what you find at Beck's Home Furnishings in Mount Pleasant. Choose from a variety of Ashley furniture items, do-it-best appliances, and quality electronics. So whether you're looking for a good night's sleep, relaxing in your favorite chair, having a pleasant family dinner, or getting the chores done, Beck's can help. Plus, Beck's has outstanding prices and special sales every week. Visit them today at 14 West Main in Mount Pleasant or online at shopbecks.com.
2nd down and 7 as we start the fourth quarter for the North Sanpete Hawks. Pitch to Spencer Applegarth, right side, running to the sideline, trying to get to the corner, does, has the first down upfield to the 40-yard line, and then out of bounds on that Union sideline again. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
Zach Roll on the stop for the Cougars, and a great run by Applegarth. Once again, the sweeps, the outside, the wide stuff is there for the Hawks, but the stuff up the middle just has not been there.
So to the 41-yard line, it's going to be a 13-yard run for Spencer Applegarth. He's up to 71 yards rushing in this game. He's the tailback. Lane Cook is the fullback in this set. Under center is Brady Wheeler. 1st and 10 for the Hawk, 41 pitch. This time to the left side. Applegarth makes a move, slips and falls again before he gets hit. No footing there, but he did pick up about 5 yards.
You know, he picks up about 4 yards on that run, and a good run. And one of the things, you know, that he might can help is get his head and shoulders out in front to where he's got a little bit better footing rather than running quite so straight up and down. And then it puts a lot of pressure on those legs as you plant to change directions. Pick up of about 5 yards, really, by Applegarth.
2nd down and 5 for North Sanpete on the left hash of their 46-yard line. Wheeler under center. He's going to hand it off to Applegarth, this time right, looking for some blocking, has some room, squirts to the outside, cuts upfield, has a first down. He's to the 45-yard line, inside the 45-yard line of the Union Cougars, and then finally tackled there, and it may have been by Kafusi again.
You know, once again, just great running by Applegarth. They fake the play to the left right here, come back with a little crossbuck action with Applegarth going back to the right, and he had a good plant, good change of direction, picked up a first down. Nice running by Applegarth.
So 1st and 10 for North Sanpete. The ball is at the Union 43-yard line with 10:42 left here in the fourth quarter. 23-7 our score. North Sanpete trailing the Union Cougars. This time I formation behind Wheeler, split wide receivers again. Wheeler, and now the play will be blown dead by the officials. Did they run out of time?
Flag flies.
And
procedure
it's
call.
going to be against North Sanpete. So a procedure call marches them back 5 yards. That'll be a 1st down and 15. Some other scores for you in the third quarter. Beaver leads Kanab 19-9. Gunnison leading North Sevier 28-14 as the Wolves come back. Provo leading Manti 28-14 in the fourth quarter. Millard leading Delta 16-0. And South Sevier leading Richfield in the fourth 17-15. Here the Hawks have it 1st and 15. Hand off to Applegarth. Tripped up in the backfield. Stopped and taken down. The Cougar defense just tough on that one.
They are so tough. You know, between the tackles. When you can get wide, there's holes. There's room to run if you can get outside the tackles. But inside the tackles, they are tough defensively.
That they are, and that brings up a 2nd down and about 15 to go for North Sanpete. Time becoming a factor for the Hawks. They must score twice. They must get 2 touchdowns and then 2 two-point conversions to tie the game while holding Union scoreless. They've got a long uphill battle that they have to wage. Right now under center is Wheeler, takes the snap, 2nd down and 15, rolls to his left, directing traffic for blocks, gets a nice block, and then heads towards the sideline and then pushed out of bounds, and a flag on the play.
Comes in this time.
A late hit by Nick Smith.
Here comes one late, clear across the field right here.
And usually the late one on the second one might be against North Sanpete. Now, coach not happy at the Hawk player who may have been penalized for that because that just erased a
big pickup. That's a first down, and if that takes a first down away, that really hurts the Sanpete cause.
So the officials now discussing it. Coming up during our post-game show, we'll have our Cavalier Pizza player of the game offensively. Of course, schedule a party or company meeting in their party room, 462-3388. 9:17 left here in the fourth quarter, 23-7. Union leading North Sanpete. Well, the conference still going on with the officials. I think it's the second flag official.
It is the second flag that came in that is causing some problems. We'll see what Randy Upton has to say.
Personal foul. And a personal foul against the Hawks.
Hit to the head. Oh, that kills you.
And the official that threw the flag was running in from far away when he threw that flag. So
he was the line judge on the other side, I think.
So that negates North Sanpete's big pickup on the extracurricular push out of bounds.
Yeah.
Well, they may have a first down, but
no, they would have with the penalty. The second penalty against North Sanpete's going to negate it. It's going to be offsetting penalties, so it's going to be third and about 8 yards.
At the Cougar 41-yard line, North Sanpete, and now movement on the Hawks, and that's going to be a third down and about 13 to go. So we saw that happen. The coach got up in the face of one of the North Sanpete Hawks who actually committed that second foul. And I'm sure gave him quite an earful. So now the Hawks 3rd and 13 at the 46-yard line of the Union Cougars. Wheeler sends the wide receiver in motion, Hadley from the right side. Double fake on the handoff, play action, throw downfield. Going to be caught by Lane Cook, the fullback. He has the first down, gets to the sideline, and a great play there by Lane Cook, and a nice pass by Brady Wheeler.
You know, a nice little pass from Wheeler to Cook, and Cook does a great job of getting first down yardage. Just a great effort by Lane Cook.
So first down and 10 for the Hawks, still keeping their hopes alive here, as they have it first down and 10 at the 30-yard line of the Cougars. Spencer Applegarth in the backfield. Lane Cook is the fullback, and Spencer's the tailback. Wheeler is under center. Split wide receivers. On the left side is Zach Lee. Hand off. No. Yeah, it is to Applegarth, and he's going to get stopped. Not much on that play. Well, the Hawks sticking with the running game there and running out of time. And well, the passing game hasn't been stellar as well in this game for Wheeler. He's 8 of 18 for 140 yards. No touchdowns. On the other side, Winterton 13 of 20 for 180 yards and 2 touchdowns. Overall offense, Hawks with 298, Union with 209, but Union leading on the scoreboard 23-7.
So it's 2 touchdowns that were called back early in the game for the Hawks.
There's the handoff going to the left side for the Hawks. Big hole this time. Running with the football is Applegarth. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. Inside the 5 and tackled there. And the Hawks are first and goal at the 4-yard line.
That's once again running outside the tackles. You got to get outside to let Applegarth use that great speed that he has. And boy, when he's in the open field, he can really put on a show.
Ball is across the 5 to the 4-yard line.
So with the football at the 4-yard line, North Sanpete trying to punch it in with still 8:12 left. Lane Cook is the full, the tail is Applegarth, and if they try to run it up the middle, Wheeler's going to do the quarterback keeper, and he gets in. Does he get in? No, he's going to be down at the 1-yard line, so a 4-yard pickup on a quarterback sneak.
He is just short. Tackle made by number
Well, Union's been so tough on the run up the middle.
Oh, they're really tough up there.
But the only thing that's really worked for a couple yards has been the quarterback sneak by Brady Wheeler. If the Hawks try to punch it up the middle, this may end up being a couple minutes. There's Wheeler again for a quarterback keeper, pushing forward, backing his way in. Touchdown! Wheeler is in. It's 23-13 with 7:37 left. Now the Hawks really need to go for 2 here. I'm not sure if the coach has that planned or not, and they do. They hold 2 fingers up from the sideline. And we'll see if they get in. Now this is crucial, Robert. They must make this 2-point conversion.
Yes, they really need to.
So the Hawks in the huddle need a 2-point conversion to make it an 8-point deficit. And then their defense has to come through big. We'll see what play is coming out of the playbook from Rick Wilson. Wheeler's under center, I formation. Serrano to the right, there's the snap, rolling to his left, handoff goes up the middle, and does he get in? Yes, he does!
Well, great effort by Applegarth. He was hit short of the touchdown, and just second effort gets him into the end zone. Super running by Applegarth.
Spencer Applegarth makes it an 8-point deficit on the run. 7:37 left in the fourth. Hawks down 23-15. We'll be right back.
Many people often ask, what does Ecolife actually do? The real question is, what don't they do? Ecolife has a long list of services, including fertilizer, weed control, sprinkler systems, sod, rock walls, Roundup and Sterilant, agriculture weed and pest control, colored and stamped concrete, and don't forget about spider, ant,
Call Ecolife at 283-6002 for your free estimate. That's 283-6002.
Sidewalks, trees, shrubs, and other plants, as well as sprinkler systems.
You're busy, and we can help. At Skyline Pharmacy, we are pleased to introduce the first and only coordinated, once-a-month refill service in Sanpete County, the Skyline Medication Management Service. It is designed to help you maximize the positive benefits of your medication therapy, as well as save you time and money. Best of all, this service is free. By joining our program, we will automatically refill all of your maintenance medications on the same day, every month. Never worry about making multiple trips to the pharmacy ever again. Stop by today and ask about how we are continuing to help you take care of yourself and your family.
There's the kickoff, going to be fielded back at the 1-yard line, being brought up the left side and stopped cold there at about the 15-yard line. A couple of Hawks in there. One of them running back to the sideline was number 44. Was that Brantley Green?
I think so. Really a great effort that time, and that's the best kickoff they've had all evening, and boy, they came at the right time.
Well, it was number 45, and the Hawks don't have a 45 on the roster, so the closest player is Brantley Green, so he's a sophomore, but what a stop by the Hawks on the kickoff. Now the defense has to hold the Cougars and get the ball back for the offense. 23-15 our score, 7:30 left in the football game. That score check a courtesy of Sanpete Valley Conoco and State Farm Insurance agent Danny Dykes. Winterton in the guns, going to hand it off, and the Hawks are going to make the stop. Quarterback pulled it out and tried to run to the left, and Winterton didn't get far. Did he get it off to one of his other running backs? I think he kept it.
I think he kept it himself, and North Sanpete had the right side of the line just shut down, and Winterton tried to sneak off to the left side and lost about a yard.
Spencer Applegarth, 20 rushes for 113 yards and a touchdown. Brady Wheeler, 15 rushes for 70 yards. Now Winterton in the gun with a back to his left. 4 wide receivers. Sends one in motion from the left side to the right side. Now drops back, throws a quick pass out to that receiver. He's going to get hit and hammered by Zach Lee at the 17-yard line. That was Horrocks.
Oh, great job by Horrocks right there. Just a great job by Horrocks coming up big on that tackle. Very little gain.
6:35 and ticking here. A third down and long for the Cougars at their own 18-yard line. So about 8 yards to go.
They got to come up big on third down.
Winterton in the gun. This has been the down that's given the Hawks trouble. There's the snap. Winterton in trouble, scrambles out to the right side, looking downfield, throws downfield, has a receiver, but incomplete. It'll be fourth down. The coverage on the play by Dylan Olson, the senior.
Olson right there, and that was a side maybe to have a little bit of contact, was on your own sideline. Great job by the defender.
So a punting situation for the Union Cougars, but with the leg of Ty Winterton, he could give the Cougars some breathing room here, and the Hawks will have to carry it all the way downfield.
But if Applegarth can get in the open field, he can light things up.
Applegarth at the 49-yard line of the Cougars, now backs up to the 50. Snap to Winterton, a little high, but he gets it at the 1-yard line. Kick is almost blocked. Now Applegarth he's going to let it bounce, and it's going to take a Hawk bounce, so great field position for North Sanpete at the 45-yard line. And now an injured player for the Hawks on the field at the 40-yard line. I believe that is Hayden Poulsen, the sophomore. So an injury timeout. But North Sanpete, Robert, has the football with 5:59 left, trailing 23-15. They must score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie.
They've got plenty of time right here, and, there's an injury out there on the field, so we might as well make a time out ourselves right here and let our sponsors have fun.
We'll be right back after this. The Hawks down 23-15.
Are you ready for a weekend away? Jorgensen's Honda is the place to start. They carry a full line of RVs to make that trip a lasting memory. With models like Yellowstone, Conquest, Amerilite, and Canyon Trail, you can find the perfect fit. For great fun and comfort, check out the full line of RVs at Jorgensen's Honda. Dennis or Mike can help you out. Stop by today at 980 South Coveview Road in Richfield, or give them a call at 435-896-6408.
Back once again at North Sanpete High School, Mike Trena, Robert Anderson, along with Doug Johnson and Barrett Hilton. The injured player on the play was Dallas Larson, not Hayden Poulsen of the Hawks. He walks off under his own power. Now North Sanpete at the Union Cougar 45-yard line, first down and 10. Two wide receivers left. I formation behind Brady Wheeler. Wheeler sends Hadley in motion left to right. Fakes the handoff on the play action. Throws downfield. Going to be caught by Lane Cook. Cook to the 25, to the 20-yard line. He's going to get knocked out of the 21 by Tui. A nice play on first down.
Went to the short receiver underneath, and, he had receivers going deep, and Lane Cook comes underneath right there. Nice little pitch and catch by Wheeler to Cook, and Cook did a great job once he caught the football.
So an injured player on the field for the Cougars. I believe that was Horrocks for the Cougars, and Union coming over to check out their running back. All the way across the field comes head coach Matt Labram. 5:48 left here in the fourth quarter. 23-15 our score here in Mount Pleasant. We'll take another break here on Centricom and the Eagle.
Visit your Sanpete Valley Conoco in Moroni, where you'll find courteous service at the convenience store and the world-famous Sanpete barbecue turkey sandwiches. Sanpete Valley Conoco is the place for refreshing frazzles, irresistible treats, delicious pizza, and the only place to get the new Yo Cream. Yogurt's only creamier with lots of toppings, and the new Boba Bursts, a new experience in eating ice cream. They also serve all of Central Utah with bulk fuel, oil, and lube delivery, whether in the drum or bucket. Visit Sanpete Valley Conoco at the junction of highways in Moroni.
When I was thinking about going back to school, I got pretty nervous, just knowing I had a young family and money was tight for us. As a mother, online courses were perfect for my busy schedule. One of the things that was huge for me was how affordable this program was. Without the online courses, I know I wouldn't be able to finish school or transfer to a major university. I will always be grateful for Snow College in helping me reach my goals and helping me set the pathway for my future.
Welcome back once again to North Sanpete High School in Mount Pleasant. Not good news for the Union Cougars as Weston Horrocks was carried off the field, not putting any weight on that left leg. So the North Sanpete Hawks have an opportunity here at the 22-yard line. 5:48 left in the football game. They trail by 8. That's an extra point. That's a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. We have some finals in from some local teams. We'll tell you about that in a minute. Right now, Wheeler on the left hash, under center. I-backs behind him. Pitch back to Applegarth. Applegarth looking to the corner. He's to the 20-yard line. Cuts up field, gets wrapped up, but picks up about 7, maybe 8 yards as he gets inside the 15 to the 15.
Great job that time by Applegarth. He's really got a good burst, and he can get outside, and, 6-7 yards is nothing for Applegarth. It's those 10-15 yards, and he picks up a good 7 on that first down play.
Provo has defeated Manti 28-14. Beaver leading Kanab 26-9. Richfield has come back to defeat South Sevier 23-17. Millard has shut out Delta 16-0. And Gunnison leading North Sevier in the fourth 35-14. Right now Brady Wheeler, second down and 3. Takes the snap, rolls to his left side, looking downfield. The lefty is going to run it. He's to the 50. No, he throws it, and it's going to be short, incomplete. Should have just kept it and run. He had some room to get maybe to the 10-yard line, but he threw it instead, and it's going to be 3rd and 3 for North Sanpete. So the Hawks now, 3rd and 3 at the Union 15-yard line, with 4:56 left in the fourth quarter. They'll go up to the line, send out Zach Lee to the left side as a wide receiver. In tight as the tight end is Bob Serrano. Right side, another wide out with I formation. Cook the full, Applegarth the tail. 3rd and 3 for North Sanpete. Wheeler hands it off to Applegarth, looking to pick his way through. He does. He gets to the 5-yard line or 7-yard line, then tackled close to the 5, and a first down for the Hawks. That was a very patient run by Spencer Applegarth.
You know, he really read that hole well. I thought he was going to bounce it to the outside, and he found a little seam, cut it back to the inside, and gets a first down.
First down and goal.
Coming up, we'll have our Sunrise Engineering post-game show, sharing the Friday Night Lights with us and you, making the things you do every day better every day. Sunrise Engineering. Go to sunrise-eng.com. Hawks need to score. I formation, Brady Wheeler at quarterback, under center. First down and goal for the Hawks at the 6-yard line. Wheeler's going to pitch it out to Applegarth, trying to get to the corner, cuts inside, dances into the end zone for a touchdown. He split 3 Cougars to get in.
He has really got a quick burst and a great change of pace running style. And, he kind of slowed up a little bit, found a little seam, and just turned on the jets and gets in the end zone once again. Nice job by Applegarth. He's got 135 yards rushing on 23 carries.
Now North Sanpete with a crucial 2-point conversion try here. They must get it to tie the game at 23, but there's still 4:21 left in the football game, so they're not in dire straits, Robert, but you go for 2 here anyway.
You definitely go for 2 right here, and with Applegarth, anything inside, keep the tight end in and let him do a little blocking. Bob Serrano right there, get to the outside. I think somebody wants a timeout here.
Cougars call a timeout. No, it's North Sanpete. We'll take one as well. Hawks trail 23-21 with 4:21 left. 2-point conversion try coming up in a minute.
Are you ready for a weekend away? Jorgensen's Honda is the place to start. They carry a full line of RVs to make that trip a lasting memory. With models like Yellowstone, Conquest, Amerilite, and Canyon Trail, you can find the perfect fit. For great fun and comfort, check out the full line of RVs at Jorgensen's Honda. Dennis or Mike can help you out. Stop by today at 980 South Coveview Road in Richfield, or give them a call at 435-896-6408.
Visit your Sanpete Valley Conoco in Moroni, where you'll find courteous service at the convenience store and the world-famous Sanpete barbecue turkey sandwiches. Sanpete Valley Conoco is the place for refreshing frazzles, irresistible treats, delicious pizza, and the only place to get the new Yo Cream. Yogurt's only creamier with lots of toppings, and the new Boba Bursts, a new experience in eating ice cream. They also serve all of Central Utah with bulk fuel, oil, and lube delivery, whether in the drum or bucket. Visit Sanpete Valley Conoco at the junction of highways in Moroni.
Welcome back once again. Mike Trainer, Robert Anderson calling the game with you. It's a 2-point conversion try to tie the game for North Sanpete. Wheeler under center, I-backs behind him, 23-21 Union. Pitch over to Applegarth, trying to get to the corner. Cuts upfield, tries to fight his way in and does not get there. No good, so the Hawks trail by 2 with 4:21 left in the game. They'll have to do it on defense again. We'll be back right after this.
When I was thinking about going back to school, I got pretty nervous, just knowing I had a young family and money was tight for us. As a mother, online courses were perfect for my busy schedule. One of the things that was huge for me was how affordable this program was. Without the online courses, I know I wouldn't be able to finish school or transfer to a major university. I will always be grateful for Snow College in helping me reach my goals and helping me set the pathway for my future.
State Farm Insurance and Financial Services is your best choice for dependable insurance coverage and finance options. Local agent Danny Dykes in Moroni offers all types of insurance, as well as State Farm Financial Services, where you're able to finance your dreams through State Farm Bank. State Farm also offers the Pocket Agent app for smartphones and the new Drive Safe and Save discount. Visit your local State Farm Insurance and Financial Services office in Moroni. Phone 800-347-8601. That's 800-347-8601.
Thanks for joining us again here on the Eagle 94.5 FM and Centricom Channel 10. With the kickoff is Taylor Lee of North Sanpete after the failed 2-point conversion. They trail by 2, 23-21. Kickoff going to be fielded at the 5-yard line. Being brought back, trying to get up the middle, and still on his feet. Finally tackled on the play at about the 25-yard line, maybe 27-yard line, is the return man for the Union Cougars, which was Nick Smith.
The North Sanpete defense really has to come up big right here, and if they can get the ball back with more than 2 minutes to go, they've got a great opportunity to win a football game.
And the Cougars may be without Zach Horrocks, who was carried off the field earlier. But it's been Smith that's done the damage, and Tui, so it hasn't really been the Horrocks show like it was last week with 340 some odd yards rushing and 5 touchdowns. So the Cougars taking their time getting personnel on the field, waiting for Kafusi. Now in the gun is Winterton, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Winterton in trouble, throws it out complete, and then making a nice play on the far side is the North Sanpete defense to stop that play. I believe it was Lane Cook.
And he is tackled for a little bit of a loss on that far side, and great job as Cook had to run all the way across the field. He had a shot at the quarterback, didn't quite get there, but they are dropped for about a 2.5-yard loss.
Well, Matt Labrum would like to have a couple of first downs here. And the Hawks would like to get them 3 and out and get the ball back. 3:36 left in the football game. Union 23, North Sanpete 21. Ty Winterton, the Cougar quarterback, in the gun. 2 wide receivers right, 1 on the left, a back in the backfield. Here comes the blitz. Lane Cook sprinting down. Pass out is going to be caught. And then falling down, diving forward to the original line of scrimmage and then some was the back, but he didn't get enough for the first down. I believe that was Everett Miller.
Probably got a very slight gain is all. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 9. And once again, great job defensively. Lane Cook once again had a shot at the quarterback, just didn't quite get him.
So 3rd down and 9 to go for the Union Cougars. They need a first down to keep that clock rolling. North Sanpete needs a stop as they trail by 2. 3rd down and 8. Hawk defense ready to come. Here's the snap to Winterton. They drop back. There's the throw out. It's going to be caught for a first down. Tui with the catch. No, it wasn't Tui. Actually, it was number 13, Enrique Morera. Now the Hawks will have to do it again with 2:39 left.
Morera right there, and you got to be thinking about using a timeout when it gets near 2 minutes right here. You've got to get the ball back with some time.
Well, the Hawks elected to drop back in coverage instead of blitzing, and no pressure was on the quarterback. And giving Ty Winterton that much time with those receivers may have been the wrong call on that one. See if they keep the pressure up on the quarterback of Union. 1st down and 10 Cougars. Their own 39-yard line. Another first down may do it for them. There's the snap, and there's a pass out. It's going to be caught, and another first down on a first play.
Winterton with his own legs that time gets a first down. Or you're going to say he's a little bit short. And that helps him more than hurts him, really.
And a timeout is going to be called by the North Sanpete Hawks. We'll take one as well. 2:05 left in the game, 23-21 here in the 4th quarter. Union leads. We'll be right back.
Terry Brotherson Excavating of Mount Pleasant is a proud sponsor of North Sanpete High School sports on the radio and wishes the team the best of luck in this season. The entire staff and management of Terry Brotherson Excavating are committed to supporting various academic and athletic programs to help prepare our youth for life. Providing all types of excavating work throughout the state of Utah, Terry Brotherson Excavating of Mount Pleasant. Happy to support the North Sanpete Hawks this season.
Have you heard? Central Valley Medical Center is now providing orthopedic surgery. That's right, Dr. Joel Holman is a full-time orthopedic surgeon practicing in Nephi. You no longer need to drive to the Wasatch Front for hip replacement, knee replacement, fracture care, hand surgery, and general orthopedic care. Dr. Holman completed a residency in general orthopedics and a fellowship in hand surgery at the U of U and sees patients in the Nephi Medical Clinic inside Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3633, 623-3633.
Back once again, North Sanpete needs a stop. It's 2nd down and short for the Cougars with 2:05 left. And in the gun is Winterton. Hawk defense needs to come up with a turnover or a big stop. Now they wind the clock after a timeout. 2nd down, and
what are they doing?
What did they wind the clock for? There was a timeout called. Now a flag flies.
That's going to be a flag on them.
So I'm confused.
It was
Was
officials.
there no timeout?
It was officials timeout. That's an illegal procedure on them. It's going to back them up. It was, see, they just wanted to place the football, so it was an officials timeout. And yeah, they do wind the clock on an officials timeout.
That they do, but that was a long officials timeout.
Yes, it was.
We got a commercial break in there.
That's good. We needed a commercial break.
We did. So 2nd down and 6 now for the Cougars. 1:51 left in the football game. 23-21, Hawks trail by 2. Your score check courtesy of Terry Brothers Excavating, Eco Life, and Central Valley Medical Center. I'm not sure if these officials have things running smoothly here late in the game. Now here we go again. They'll wind the clock again after the procedure penalty. They start the clock on a penalty too?
They must do.
So 2nd down and 6 to go. The Cougars are just standing there letting time run out.
Oh, they should too.
1:30 left. There's the snap. Winterton hands it off, and in the backfield getting away is Nick Smith, and he gets the first down. What a job by Nick Smith. 1st and 10 with a minute.
Great effort. Got out around the defense of the Hawks, and boy, he just, tiptoed down the sideline. He did step out of bounds on about the 44-yard line.
So 1:22 left in the 4th quarter, 23-21.
That should about do it for the North Sanpete Hawks. Unfortunately, 2 touchdowns called back. Boy, that's huge.
It is, and they will lose by 2 here after they could not convert on the 2-point conversion to tie it on their last touchdown. There's the snap to Winterton, gives it to Smith. Smith breaks through, and he gets another 9 yards as he gets to about the 36-yard line with 1:14 left.
Boy, Nick Smith, really some very, very strong running right there, picking up about 8 yards.
So 2nd down and 2 to go for the Union Cougars, who may walk out of here with their 2nd victory of the season and move to 2-0. Hawks will drop to 0-2, barring a tragic fumble here by the Cougars. So 2nd down and 2 with 42 seconds left. Snap is going to go back, and running up the middle is the running back. He gets hit and stopped. 3rd down, and a timeout called by North Sanpete with 35 seconds left. And it's going to be a Hawk timeout. We'll be back in a minute.
The mayor, city council, and residents in the cities of Mount Pleasant, Fairview, and Moroni wish the North Sanpete Hawks the best of luck this season. The entire community is proud to support North Sanpete High School in preparing the future leaders of Sanpete County. They're committed to ensuring that area youth are provided the best opportunities to learn the important lessons of life through academics and athletic competition. Good luck to the players, coaches, faculty, staff, and student body from the cities of Fairview, Moroni, and Mount Pleasant.
MKJ Construction has been serving Central Utah and the surrounding area for over 30 years. Whether you have a project as large as a new road or water line or as intricate as a decorative landscape feature, we have the experience and equipment to complete any size project. We also deliver sand, gravel, road base, topsoil, and landscaping boulders. Call MKJ Construction at 427-9299, 427-9299, and see what we can do for you.
Welcome back once again. Mike Trainer, Robert Anderson with you. The North Sanpete Hawks with 35 seconds left, trailing by 2 in the 4th quarter. We'll need to stop here, and that may still not be enough because Union may run the clock out and win this football game.
You know, Union's probably got to run the football right here, and even if they don't get a 1st down, they'll run a 4th down play and run as much time as they can and just pooch kick it.
Winterton with 3 backs back there with him is going to take the snap, 4 actually. He's going to run it to his left side. He's going to get the 1st down, and that's going to do it. He's going to run straight up the middle, and he's going to get to the 15-yard line, and that'll do it for North Sanpete with 27 seconds left.
Here comes a flag in late right here. Well, you don't need that.
Well, the Hawks just could not stop that. They had 4 backs with Winterton in the backfield, and he just takes off right up the middle and runs for about 15 yards.
You know, he let all the backs just run interference for him, and he just pecked his way up the field. And, you know, if it had been really aggressive, he might have gotten the end zone.
So at the 15-yard line, then the penalty will tack on half the distance to the goal line, so it should be to about the 7 or 8-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Well, North Sanpete is going to finish this game out gaining the Cougars by over 100 yards, but being short on the scoreboard by 2 points.
Well, and they had 2 scores brought back in the first quarter, and that really hurt their cause.
So the Cougars now will just run the clock out. Winterton in the gun, takes the snap, takes a knee, and that should do it. The Union Cougars will come into North Sanpete and Mount Pleasant and beat the Hawks 23-21 here in Mount Pleasant. It's time now for the Sunrise Engineering postgame show. Sunrise Engineering, of course, working to improve your community. You can see how at sunrise-eng.com. We'll be right back. Final score, Union 23, North Sanpete 21.
Stop into Skyline Motorsports and Storage and see what all the fuss is about. They're carrying the Kemco four-wheelers and side-by-sides. Kemco has the best warranty in the business with the fewest warranty claims off any of the brands. The snow's coming, and you'll want to be outfitted to get the white stuff off of your driveway. Get your Kemco four-wheeler or side-by-side with a plow and save money. For a limited time, get 1.9% financing for 36 months on all Kemco brand four-wheelers and side-by-sides. Skyline Motorsports and Storage, south of Fairview.
Legendary NBA coach Phil Jackson once said, "Yes, victory is sweet, but it doesn't necessarily make life any easier the next season or even the next day." We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the court and in the classroom. Make your kids' education a priority. Find out what you can do. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and promoting excellence in education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
Do you need a banking partner for your farm or business? Hi, I'm Darren Dyring, branch manager at Cache Valley Bank in Ephraim, and we have money to lend to your farm or business. If you need to upgrade equipment or purchase a new building or just expand, we can help. Also, don't forget we offer free business and personal checking accounts. So stop by and get acquainted. We want to help you succeed. Cache Valley Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Back once again here on the Eagle 94.5 FM and Centricom. The North Sanpete Hawks drop one to the Union Cougars. Final score 23-21. And Robert, just one of those games where you start off well, you get called back with a couple touchdowns, and then Union kind of takes over from there with their defense, gets a lead, and you come back, but your comeback falls just a bit short.
You know, and that really happened. I was really excited for North Sanpete, and they get two scores brought back because of penalties that really, you know, when you have 2 scores taken away from you and you lose by 2, you know, that really reflects big on this football game. And, you know, some penalties and things there that really hurt. And, you know, that could have been a total different situation. And the outcome of this football game could have been totally different if you know, was short a couple of penalties early in this football game. And, you know, penalties really came up big. And, you know, that's really the place that North Sanpete got hurt because, you know, they have more offensive yards than Union. Union probably had more big plays, but overall, North Sanpete had many more yards offensively than the Union Cougars. Cougars just scored when they needed to, and North Sanpete had some plays that penalties that hurt them, that cost them a football game.
Well, the 2 players that hurt the Hawks the most, I believe, was all-around player, Ty Winterton. His kicking, his passing, his running really hurt the Hawks, but also I think Nick Smith did a great job for the Union Cougars, two of the guys that were really big for Union.
You know, Nick Smith was huge because of his strong running and timely running. Most of the time it went on Winterton's arm, but they had some unbelievable strong running by Nick Smith. And, you know, Nick Smith rushed 15 times for 51 yards. You know, he did a good job running the football when they needed the ball run. Ty Winterton also did a great job running the football. He has 54 yards.
We're going to have our stats coming up here on our Sunrise Engineering post-game show next. We'll also have our players of the game. Sunrise Engineering, of course, sharing the Friday Night Lights with you. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Does your kid know it all? Legendary basketball coach John Wooden once said, "It's what you learn after you know it all that counts." We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the court and in the classroom. Help your kids see their potential. Partner up with their coaches and teachers. Find out what you can do. Just something to think about. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones & DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti, they're committed to servicing their clients with civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. They use state-of-the-art equipment to help you meet your budgets and deadlines. Visit jonesandemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones & DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals. Are you tired of your old, dirty, smoky, inefficient wood-burning stove? Then now is the time to take advantage of huge promotions on all wood and pellet-burning stoves and fireplaces. Stalling Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning are taking old stoves out of service and offering customers that you up to $300 towards the purchase of a new stove or fireplace. Stalling Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning in Mount Pleasant. Give them a call, 462-3152. That's 462-3152.
How long should your dreams live?
Long enough to pay off the house.
Long enough to send the kids to college.
Your dreams should live forever, so help protect them with American Families Life Insurance. Use our online life needs calculator at amfam.com and call your local agent to find out how much coverage is right for you and your family. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Life insurance underwritten by American Family Life Insurance Company. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, contact Carol Carver Insurance Agency, 489 South Main Street in Ephraim.
Back with our Sunrise Engineering post-game show here on Centricom Channel 10 and the Eagle 94.5 FM. Of course, Sunrise Engineering. They work and live close to you. See their office locations at sunrise-eng.com. We've got Doug Johnson with us again doing our stats. Doug, wrap us up.
Well, thanks, Mike. Exciting game here tonight at North Sanpete. North Sanpete won the battle of the statistics, but they came up a 2-point conversion short of tying the game. End up on the losing end tonight, 23-21 to the Union Cougars. Looking at team statistics for North Sanpete, they had 20 first downs to 14 for Union. On total offense, North Sanpete, 383 yards with 209 yards on the ground and 174 through the air. 383 North Sanpete, 273 for Union. Union had 76 yards on the ground and 197 through the air. One area that the Hawks shot themselves in the foot, they had an average, they punted 5 times for an average of 25.2, and Union punted 4 times for an average of 44.5. Most of that came because North Sanpete did not field a single punt all night. They allowed them all to roll and ended up about 19 yards per punt short on field position. Looking at the penalties, which were a big factor in the game, each team was penalized 9 times. North Sanpete for 76 yards and Union for 88 yards. Let's look at some individual statistics for Union. They were led on the ground by Ty Winterton ended up with 54 yards on 9 carries. And Nick Smith had 51 yards on 15 carries and a touchdown. Weston Horrocks carried the ball only one time. He lost 4 yards on that carry. Winterton was 17 of 25 passing. He had 2 touchdowns. He was not intercepted. He was sacked twice. Receiving, Vil Latui had 6 receptions for 61 yards for Union. Nick Smith, 3 receptions for 42 yards and a touchdown. Moriira had 3 receptions for 36. Miller, 3 for 15. Horrocks, 2 receptions for 43 yards and 1 touchdown. For North Sanpete, Spencer Applegarth with a big night, 137 yards on 23 carries. 135 yards on 23 carries, 2 touchdowns. Brady Wheeler had 70 yards on 15 carries and a touchdown. Lane Cook, 2 yards on 5 carries, and Dallas Larson, 2 yards on 1 carry. In the passing department, Wheeler finished 9 of 20 for 174 yards, no touchdowns. He was not intercepted either, and he was also sacked twice. Receiving, Lane Cook had 3 receptions for 58 yards. Bob Serrano, 3 receptions for 46. Spencer Applegarth, 1 for 51. Trey Sorensen, 1 for 10. And Dylan Olson, 1 reception for 9 yards. So that's a look at the numbers, Mike. North Sanpete came back nicely in the second half, won the statistics game, just couldn't get that last 2-point conversion to send this thing into overtime.
All right, Doug, thanks for all your work on the stats. Post-game stats are a courtesy of Sunrise Engineering, serving you from offices in Fillmore, Richfield, Cedar City, and Washington. We'll take our final 2-minute break. We'll have our Player of the Game honors coming up next here on Centricom and the Eagle.
Terrell Thriftway in Mount Pleasant is always working hard to be your neighborhood grocer. And with items like their famous ugly steaks, I mean, how can something so ugly going on the grill taste so good coming off? And their homemade salsa and cowboy caviar are a hit anywhere they're served. And in the bakery, you'll find Terrell's own roll and scone dough that will brighten up any get-together. Plus, Terrell's prides itself on its produce department, where the finest and fresh produce at great prices can always be found. Drop in today for the best in prices and friendly service. Your neighborhood grocer, Terrell's Thriftway in Mount Pleasant.
The medical care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live. People in rural towns should receive the same high-quality medicine as those in the big cities. You can rest assured that Sanpete Valley Hospital provides their patients with the same high-quality care and advanced technology you'd receive if you drove to the city. They provide many of the same services a large city hospital does, and they do it well, with a personal, hometown touch. Intermountain Sanpete Valley Hospital, healing for life.
Right now is a great time to upgrade those old drafty windows. In just hours, Christiansen Glass and Paint can install beautiful new Amsco vinyl windows. Ah, that's better. Make your home a masterpiece with Amsco Windows and Christiansen Glass and Paint. Your one-stop shop for windows, doors, floors, and more. Call 462-2436. That's 462-2436. Christiansen Glass and Paint in Mount Pleasant. Go Hawks!
Are you looking for comfort, quality, and reliability with your furniture, appliances, or electronics? That's exactly what you find at Beck's Home Furnishings in Mount Pleasant. Choose from a variety of Ashley furniture items, do-it-best appliances, and quality electronics. So whether you're looking for a good night's sleep, relaxing in your favorite chair, having a pleasant family dinner, or getting the chores done, Beck's can help. Plus, Beck's has outstanding prices and special sales every week. Visit them today at 14 West Main in Mount Pleasant or online at shopbecks.com.
Thanks for joining us again here on our broadcast of North Sanpete Hawk football. They drop one to the Union Cougars, 23-21 here in Mount Pleasant. Let's go through the quick scoring summary. First, Union struck first with a Ty Winterton 33-yard field goal. Then Nick Smith rushed for a touchdown for the Cougars. The Hawks would come back, though. Spencer Applegarth, with 2:03 left in the second, had a 1-yard touchdown run after catching a pass of 51 yards and then punching it in there. Then Union scored twice more. Weston Horrocks, a 39-yard touchdown pass, and Nick Smith, a 5-yard touchdown run in the third quarter. And then North Sanpete's Brady Wheeler had a 1-yard touchdown run with 7:37 left in the fourth. That cut the lead. They got a 2-point conversion on a Spencer Applegarth rush. Then they got the ball back, and Spencer Applegarth rushed in from 6 yards out, but he failed on the run to tie the game at 23, and the Hawks dropped this one 23-21. A few defensive stats. Zach Lee had 5 solo tackles. Glasgow had some tackles as well. He had 4 solo tackles, 2 assisted tackles for 5. Jake Hadley had 4 solo and 1 assisted. It was Trey Sorensen with 4 tackles, a sack, and 2 tackles for a loss. Talon Wallace had 4 tackles, as well as Kyler Swap. Each one of those guys had some tackles for a loss, too. Kyler with 2. And then Lane Cook had 2 tackles with an assisted tackle as well. And he just played great on defense. Bob Serrano had 3 tackles as well. Let's take a look at our Cavalier Pizza Offensive Player of the Game, the place for freshly made pizza, pasta, and a salad bar. They give a nice 8-inch personal pan pizza and a drink to the Offensive Player of the Game. And I believe we have to give that one, of course, to the running back, Spencer Applegarth. Robert, what was his number line again?
Had a great game this evening. You know, he has 135 net yards on 23 carries. Just an outstanding game for him. And also receiving, he has 1 catch for 51 yards, and that set up one of his touchdowns, was that great catch. And just an outstanding game by Spencer Applegarth. You know, he's going to remember that game for some time.
Well, the Sanpete Valley Conoco Defensive Player of the Game. You can, of course, try their delicious barbecue turkey sandwiches, and Mike and Jan appreciate your patronage to Sanpete Valley Conoco. A daily special going to be given to the Defensive Player of the Game, and there are a lot of defensive players that are deserving of this. Zach Lee leading in tackles, Trey Sorensen with 4 tackles and a sack and 2 tackles for a loss, but it seemed like in key points of the game, Lane Cook came up big on that last comeback try. He had some big hits, some big tackles, and he almost got in there and deflected a pass late in the game that would have been big for the Hawks.
You know, he put a lot of pressure on Winterton, the quarterback, and, you know, he helped corral him and keep him inside, as well as he had a pretty nice game offensively as well.
That he did, so he is our Defensive Player of the Game. Well, our next Hawk broadcast is going to be coming up at Carbon High School on September 12th, a Friday at 7 o'clock. On Centricom and also KMTI. Next week, the Hawks play September 5th at Maple Mountain at 7 o'clock. We appreciate all of our sponsors for this broadcast: Jorgensen Honda, Sunrise Engineering, SUU, Snow College, Skyline Pharmacy, Ecolife, Beck's Home Furnishings, Christiansen Glass and Paint, as well as Sanpete Valley Hospital, Terrell's Market, American Family Insurance Agent Carol Carver, Jones & DeMille Engineering, Centricom, Channel 10, Stalling Sheet Metal, Cache Valley Bank, Skyline Motorsports, MKJ Construction, the cities of Moroni, Mount Pleasant, and Fairview, Central Valley Medical Center, Terry Brotherson Excavating, Sanpete Valley Conoco, and State Farm Insurance Agent Danny Dykes. For Barrett Hilton, for Doug Johnson, and for Robert Anderson, I'm Mike Traina. Your final score: the North Sanpete Hawks drop 1 to the Union Cougars here in Mount Pleasant, 23-21. Have a great night, everyone.
You've been listening to exciting high school football action on South Central Utah's sports leaders, Mid-Utah Radio and Centricom Channel 10. This sport